it's not more responsive. It's harder.
Play halfback! It's a shot! Here we go, boys. Got back. Hey, Mo, big press. Mo. Blue on me. Wait, no, Darius back, Darius back. Go, Dre, straight at him, Dre. Hold, up. Come on. Center squatted, right away.
What we just worked on, pick your guy, hit every time, body on body. Right here, yeah. Like, it doesn't matter if the ball's not there yet. Come up and give him a shot.
Go,
put him at the 5, though. One kid literally. Bryson, take it.
Continue. So now hello? Am I good?
It's there.
Cool.
It's there.
All right.
Now you can come. Introduce yourself, say this is for Bomb Squad.
It's the Bomb Squad game. We get a throw in their line out here. See where it's going to go. Could go to our Cats. Goes front lifter. Right out to Aiden Dorr. Right to Slaw. He's going to take a crash ball. Oh! He gets nailed. It's a good hit. It's got 10 ball to Ethan. Ethan Downless. Goes straight to Jack. Offload to Nate Shant. Good run. Gets rocked over. Goes right to Harvey.
Good Harvey! Good Harvey!
Harvey's fighting for meters. Aiden Dorr's looking for this ball.
Our advantage!
Goes to Clint. Clint looks for offload. Nate Ingles gets the ball. Takes it in. Breaks one tackle. And he goes down. He's calling snap. Jack takes it. Good to Anthony. Aiden's looking for this ball. He gets it out. He's looking for Clint. Clint takes a crash ball in. Knocks it on. It's going to be... But it is our advantage, the Cats' advantage, so we're going to get this ball back. Aiden Dorr. Quick tap. Tap and go. To Dalton Stevens. Dalton Stevens offloads. To Mo. To Mo's on the corner here. And Mo scores the try. Excellent play. Excellent play from the Cats. That's some elite stuff right there.
There you go, Mo!
Let's see who's going to take this penalty kick, or this extra point here. It's going to be Dalton Stevens here. It's a great try.
Oh, yeah. So in between bags are the roll trash bags.
It's going to be a tough kick, though. This is no joke. It is a beautiful day in the city of Lexington. It's UV index rather high. I feel like I'm getting a little sunburned out here, but it's okay.
Here we go, Blue, come on! Set up!
It's going to be kickoff to our Cats. Let's see if Cats can capitalize on this advantage here. Let's see what they try to hit here. Thinking they might target maybe our number 8, Anthony. Going right to Aiden, it goes over. Mo's going to take this ball. It goes to Anthony. Aiden's looking for this ball. Goes right to Bryson. Bryson to Harvey. Harvey takes it in. Harvey looks for offload. Chamblin. It was not a great offload, but it's okay. It's going to be a scrum. It's going to be one of the first scrums of the game. So far, it's been pretty neutral. Hoping to see some dominant Cat scrum here, as I know they're capable of. So you look pretty good right now. Nice and stable. Pop it in. Dominant Cat scrum. Cox recovery. They're taking it in on the wing. Good. It's a nice low tackle from the Cats. We recovered the ball, so now we have the ball in our 22. I think we're going to try to exit here, but we get it to Bryson, one of our dominant ball carriers. That's obstruction. Anthony having a go. Anthony knocks one, stays up, breaks another tackle. Nice ruck here from Darius. To Chambliss. Chambliss takes it in, gets nailed. He's looking for Ethan. Ethan Donlin to Nate Ingles. Nate Ingles breaks one, breaks two. He's got a break. He's going down. Gets it to Jack. Jack is taking it in. Is he going to take it all the way? Oh, he is. Oh, he is. He takes it all the way. He's going to put it right down under the post for an easy kick in. That's excellent play. That's around a 60-yard try for our kid. Good old Jack, freshman Jack. I'm not even going to try to say his last name. Excellent play from our wing, or from the players on the wing there. And Jack set himself up nicely for an easy extra point here. Slight breeze though coming in. Let's see if Dalton can make this kick. It's going to be jarring and cause some issues. He's getting up now, which is a good sign. He's going to be heading off the field here. All best wishes for this young South Carolina player. I've word that he's a freshman. Hard player. Taking a hard hit. It's the nature of the game, folks. So they're not allowing a sub here this time for either player. So because there's a red card on our young freshman Jack, the Cats freshman Jack. So there's no allowable sub here. Cats are going to be one man down. It was a high tackle. It seemed to be head-to-head contact. It's not something you want to see on the rugby pitch. He's going to be walking past me right now, and he's messed up pretty good, right above the eyebrow. Classic spot to get clocked.
Yeah.
Absolutely smeared. Cleaning off the blood from the field. Excuse pardon the delay here, folks. There was an injury earlier if you're just tuning in. Head-to-head contact, but both players were able to walk off the field and are now getting treated. And the Cats are one man down for a red card from that same hit. It's a high tackle. So if you're wondering what the update is, it's that. Hate to see that kind of contact this early in the game, but again, that's just the nature of the beast here. But in a tough sport, it's almost a combat sport with a ball. It's a fun sport, though. It's quite fun. It's fun to watch, too, generally. If you're just tuning in, game is slightly delayed to a head-to-head contact from two B-side players here. Both players are now off the pitch with a red card given to the Cats player, freshman Jack, and the South Carolina player who arguably got the worst of the hit is getting treated too by the trainer and was able to walk off the pitch. But that is hence the delay. We should be getting back to action pretty shortly. Yep, they've cleaned off the rest of the blood from the field as required, and I think we're going to get back to the action. It's been all Cats rugby right now so far this game. Basically whole possession, 90% possession from our Cats. Let's see if they can keep that going into this after this delay. It's going to be a tough loss here, having lost freshman Jack, because he did score one of our early tries in this game. We were up 2-0, 2 tries to none, with 1 extra point. So that's 15-0. And Coach Sam, our lovely Coach Sam on the Kentucky Wildcats, has made the call that Jack on our team, the freshman who got the red card, will not be returning to the pitch today. Although he does say he's sorry, he will not be re-entering the field of play. Okay, so he's getting the time, and he calls it back. We're back in action, folks. It's a cock kick, goes right out of bounds on the left side here. Spotted at about the 40. It's going to be a cock line out on the far side of on the pitch. If they can maintain possession, I think that would be a good step in the right direction for the Cock team. The Cats' relentless defense might be too much. All right, big cock line out, inserts in. Steal line out from the Cats. Bryson takes it in, gets a nice quick ruck. It's going to be Aiden Dorr, 9-ball, direct to freshman Charlie, our hooker. Aiden Dorr is looking for this 9-ball again. 9-ball to Ethan. Ethan, skip ball, right to Mo. Mo takes it in. Mo looks for offload, right to Darius. Darius takes it in, nice. Dalton with the ruck. 9-ball to Jack Holstar. He takes it in. We're about at the 40 right now, folks. Cat's taking it in. Clint solo. He's going to take it in, though. See if he can get a ruck. He gets a nice ruck. Slaw takes it in. Pick. Penalty on the Cock side. It's going to be a quick tap from Aiden Dorr to Nate Ingles. Nate Ingles takes it in. Aiden Dorr to Ethan Donlin. Nice ball to Charlie again. Aiden Dorr to Harvey this time. Harvey takes it in. Gets brought down hard. We got Aiden Dorr. Aiden Dorr, skip pass to Bryson. Bryson takes 3 guys to take him down, but he goes down eventually. We got Aiden Dorr right to Ethan, 10 ball. To Dalton. Dalton offloads to Mo. Mo on the wing. He's going to get meters. He cuts in. He takes a step. 4 tackles broken on that run. We're now at the 5. Right to Harvey. Can Harvey take it in? Harvey gets brought down at around the 3. Offloads to Bryson. Bryson to Ethan. Ethan to Charlie. Charlie takes it in and he scores the try. Excellent play. Excellent play from the Cats here. Dynamic play. That's another try scored. All quarterbacked off of Mo's excellent run on the wing on the far side. Good dynamic play from the Cats there to bring us up once more. Mo had an excellent run on the wing. He had a great offload from Dalton Stevens to Mo, and Mo just came in full head of steam. There's no stopping that kid. He's hard to tackle. He's shifty. He's fast. It's tough to play against a guy like that. His name is Maurice Parker. He came to us in the spring. Scored an excellent try earlier today, and then he essentially quarterbacked this last one, at least starting it off. And then we had an excellent play from Ethan, nice skip pass, and then to Sam Chalhoub, and then directly to Charlie, who scored it on the far side. Freshman, a bunch of freshmen just playing out of their mind. Our B side is absolutely crushing it at this moment. It's going to be a kickoff from the Cox to our Cats here. I think they're probably going to try to hit Aiden Dorr again. It's a short kick. It's going to be right to Bryson. Bryson breaks 1 tackle. 4 guys to bring him down once more. Nice quick ruck. Aiden Dorr's fishing there for that ball. He gets it out. Goes to Ethan. Ethan skip pass. Right to Charlie again. And it looks like that was a forward pass or a knock on from the Cats. Or directly out of bounds. So it's a cock throw in or cock line out on about the Cats 40. Nope, it was a knock on, as I was correct. So it's a cock scrum on our 40. Let's see if they can make something happen. Maybe an 8-man pick here, as it is on the left side. Oh, collapse scrum, unsafe, unstable. Let's see if what the reserve is going to call here. It's a little dangerous there. You hate to see that kind of stuff. There's so much potential energy in a scrum. It just sometimes collapses like that. It's a lovely day here in Lexington. Okay, now we're looking a lot more stable in this scrum. Cox get it, shoots right back. Uh-oh, but the Cats come back with a rolling scrum. Spun around. They're gonna give it to the Cox. Maybe a potential boring call from our Cats, unfortunately. Cox are gonna kick it directly out of bounds. It's a good kick. They got a couple meters. They're now on about our 22, the Cats 22. So because of that failed, that unfortunate scrum, the South Carolina Gamecocks just received a big meter boost, and see if they can get it done. They do need something. They need something to kickstart this offense here, because so far it's been all Cats all day. See this Cox line out. Cox line out. Gets tipped backwards. Recovered. Who's going to get it? Looks like South Carolina was able to recover that. Nope. Knock on from the Cats here, which makes sense. It's going to be another scrum here. Looks like a cat scrum here, so maybe we'll get it back. Probably an exit from the zone. Indoor's going to be putting this ball in here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a big boot here from Ethan Donlin. Kid's got quite the set of feet. Don't look too into what I just said. Okay, back 10 from the South Carolina Gamecocks. It's like a high tackle. So it's going to be our ball with some space. I think we're just going to kick it right out to try to get it. Let's see what Aiden Dorr can kind of make happen. He kicks it directly out of bounds. No, it stays in. It stays in. South Carolina maintains the ball at about the 40-yard line. They pass it off. One more pass. It's to their 10. Their 10 passes to their 12. Their 12's on the wing. Got some space, but he gets brought down by Nate Ingles. They ruck quickly. They get possession for one of the first times in this series so far. They get a 9-ball to hard ball runner. He gets about a 2 or 3 meters. And now about the 44. 8 offloads the wing. They're getting it. They're moving the ball well, and that's a knock on a knock on from the Gamecocks. Or directly out of bounds. We'll see here in a second. Yep, knock on from the Gamecocks. So we're going to get a scrum down right in midfield. Going to be at the Cox 45, just about. Calling in big kid Harvey Beasley to pop in, our British mate. Let's see what he can do at the big tight head position. Cox scrum keeps wheeling, so they're going to award it to the Cox. They're going to get the ball, and I think they're going to try to kick it out again to gain more favorable position. Oh, I kicked the ball. Yep, kick it directly out again. Spotted about again at the Kentucky 30. Kentucky 30. It's going to be cock line out on our 30. See if they can get it happen. Their line out started off very strong and then kind of tapered off here as of late. They get a nice win here. Maul formed. They're taking it in. They gained almost no meters, turned around. Looks like there's a collapsed man on there. Fallen maul. A quick tap. Try to get a break, but Sir's going to call him right back. Kick out from the Cox again. They're looking to capitalize again on their line out, which was strong on that last one, so understandable. I don't know if the Maul's the play. After that, they got stuffed pretty good by the strong Cats team. But I'm willing to bet they'll do it again, just to see if they can test their luck. It's going to be a cock line out on about our 15. It's a steal line out. Cats deflected backwards. Little man recovers.
I know you're just trying to make your triceps. This is no gimmick.
It's like maybe a line out or a knock on. So it's gonna be scrum closer to the far sideline than here, relatively middle. It's gonna be a cat scrum. Probably looking at an exit here if the Cats can win it clean. They're going to try to boot it as far as they can down the field. I'd expect probably Ethan Donlin, the ginger out there, to boot it pretty good. Like I said, he's got quite a set of feet on him. Looks like that ball's going to get out clean. Got an 8-man pick to the right side. Good play. I think now we're looking at an exit call. Ethan sets it up, boot. Sends it down. Not a very good one, but it goes far. But Colin almost recovers. Darius recovers the ball. He's going up the ice. We're not talking about hockey here. We're talking about rugby. Dalton recovers the ball. Nice grab by Henry Beasley. Takes it in. Darius is right there with the ruck. Aiden Dorr's looking for the ball. Gives it to Ethan, 10 ball. 10 ball, right to Sam Chalhoub. Chalhoub gets brought down. He gets rucked, nice and quick. Aiden Doors looking for this ball again. Sends it to Jack Holstar, playing out of his mind this game. Gets stuffed right at the line. Henry Beasley with the ruck. 9 ball from Aiden Dorr here. See what he can do. Right to Ethan Dahlman. Looks for a boot. Can one of the Cats players get there? Collins looking. He drops the ball. That's forward. Darius recovers. Darius recovers it on the wing. We're now at the South Carolina 45. Darius tips ball to Anthony. Anthony's going to fight for meters. I think he gets 1 or 2. The ball goes down. South Carolina looks like they recovered this ball. Let's see if there's an advantage. There's no advantage. Kicked away. But there was advantage. So it's back 10. Nope, no advantage. Sorry, folks. Cox have recovered the ball. They're fighting for everything they can get this game. They're moving out wide. Oh, switch. Sneaky switch. Tries to step. Gets nothing. Stuffed again. Nice ruck from the South Carolina team. Goes 9 ball to their number 1, their tight head prop. He gets brought down pretty good. Right at the gain line. 9 ball. Falls down way behind the line, about 5 meters back. Cats are looking to capitalize on a counter ruck and a nice, fortunate call from the sir. Not sure if that's correct, but it was a good counter ruck attempt from the Cats there. But it's going to be Cox ball on their 35, and they're going to look to boot it out. They get a short kick, stays in. Sir's calling that back, even though Indoor had already caught that ball. Not sure what the call is here, folks. But it would seem it's still going to be the Cox ball about 35. Goes for boot out again, and he gets it this time. Well, that's unfortunate, but it happens. Could have been our possession, but unfortunately it's not. It's okay. That's how the cookie crumbles. It's been all Cats all day, folks. If you're just tuning in, you see the scoreboard. It's been some elite play from a couple notable players. You have Maurice Parker, who's at the flanker position. Just playing great game today. You have freshman Charlie, who's just playing excellent. Sam Chalhoub from having a great game. Bryson, great game. A lot of freshman effort so far. Let's tune back into the game here. Got the Cox, got the ball on the down there, 30. Quick tap Cox ball. Goes forward, too far, but they recovered. It gets brought out by Darius Watson. They're gonna potentially debate a high tackle there, but they do not get it awarded. The Gamecocks are frustrated, naturally. I would be too if I was from South Carolina. They booted out to get favorable game position on the Kentucky 22. That one was a better kick than they've had all game, but they're pumped. Clip it, chat. They did something good. It's gonna be South Carolina line out on the Kentucky 22. I'm thinking they're gonna attempt them all again. Okay. I've been told to add some excitement into my voice, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'm in the zone, the auto zone. We got Nate Ingles here looking to boot it out. We're on the 30. Boot straight out from Nate Ingles, but no, it stays in with some breeze. South Carolina recovered. They're on their 45. Deep tackle, hard hit from our players in the Cats. As they've been hitting hard all game. I don't think I've ever seen them hit soft. It's going to be a hands in the rug penalty awarded to the South Carolina team, and they are going to try to, I believe, kick out again. They can get a nice kick, maybe awarded. like last time, they'll be in good luck. Let's see if he gets it out. He does, straight out.
Yeah,
So
it's
gonna be a Gamecock line out on the Kentucky 41.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Just past midfield. They're looking to get something done. You want to say something? It's Gamecock line out. They get it to 17. 17 out to the 9 ball. 10. Goes through the legs of one player. Nice recovery, though. They lost some meters, unfortunately.
Cats make a nice play behind the line. That's Casper right there, making a big play.
Big hit.
Forcing a knock on by the Cox, and that'll send us into halftime.
That'll send us into half. Great work. That was Everett Barrett, number 8 on the Kentucky team, the A side. You'll see him play. He's been fighting ankle injuries all the past couple of years, but he's back and ready to action. I'm excited to see him play today. An impact type of player. And that'll send us into halftime, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me give you a score update. It is 15-0 going to halftime on our B side, our first B side game. And it's an excellent showing thus far from the Cats. Just hard hits, hard play, showing who and where they're from. And that is Lexington, Kentucky, the home of the Cats. All right, folks. We're starting to kick off here. It's going to be a Gamecock kickoff to our Cats here. Swap sides. Notable players that entered the pitch are Jackson Millar wearing the 22. They call him Burger because he brings the meat and the boom. It's going to be a knock-on directly off the bat from not Harvey, sorry about that. It's going to be Henry Beasley, our British mate. He was about to go kill someone, but the ref had to hold him back. It's going to be a scrum down in the Kentucky 30. It's going to be a cock scrum, as they so gladly say. Another player who entered the field. You got Kalen, you got Rayvon. This is the third side. Another elite side, though. No worse, I'm sure you can hear the big hit behind the line from the Kentucky team. South Carolina gets the ball to the 10, to the 13. One more. Is he going to get sent out? He does. He does get pushed out. So South Carolina will lose possession of this ball on about the Kentucky 30. It's going to be Jackson Millar's, Burger's first throw of the day. And he's an elite thrower. Let's see if he can get something done here. So I have Sergey here. I believe it might be going to him, if I've read the call correctly. Goes Sergey, not centered strong. It's okay. He's an elite thrower, but he needs a warm-up throw just like everyone on the entire planet. No one's perfect, but Burger's pretty damn close. It's going to be a cock scrum on the hash marks in the Kentucky zone at about the 30. As of right now, it's been all Kentucky all day. In the scrums, in the tackles, in the rucks, anything gritty, Kentucky's owning. It's going to be a strong win there. Oh, and I believe is a knock-on. So the South Carolina team won that scrum pretty clean, but the ball popped straight out. So the Kentucky flanker, Sergey, chased after it and knocked it on. So it's going to be another scrum, another Gamecock scrum. It's an interesting thing that happened. Let's see if they can maybe do another dominant scrum. They need any kind of momentum they can get. Even going against this the Kentucky side, they're going to need everything they can get. Bind. They set. It's nice and stable. Jackson Millar misses the snipe. It's an 8-man pick right off the side. 9's in. They're looking for someone else to take this ball. They take a pick and go. Nice tackle there from Casper, freshman again. It's a young side that we're seeing here. South Carolina possession here. They're just picking the ball. See if they can get one clean. They get it to their number 1, who takes it hard. He breaks one tackle, but he hasn't made meters. He gets brought down right about where he started. He's a good, strong runner, though. Offload. Kentucky recovers the ball. They offload to Ryan, freshman again. Kentucky recovers this ball. They go for a counter. Excellent run here from Casper. He gets about 2 meters on the gain line. Pushes the South Carolina team off. They are all offsides. Sir doesn't see. Ryan out the back to Adam. Adam Van Ransburg. Breaks 1, breaks 2. He's got some space. He breaks another, a third, but then he gets brought down finally. There's Luke Bailey to Burger. Burger takes it in. Burger gets brought down by 3, but that's an excellent run from the kid. And that's over, hands over. You can't do that, unfortunately. You cannot do that, sir. Thank you. Good call. We have Ryan here, freshman Ryan with the white hair. Questionable choice, but everyone's got their thing. He kicks it straight out. It's going to be a good play here. Kentucky possession on the South Carolina, about 22. Good spot there. And Fun fact, we actually have the boy, freshman Jack, running touch now. He's their touch judge, and he is currently on a red card from the same game. So it's an interesting little tidbit. Jackson Millar gets a nice throw off. Goes, we call it Batman. Batman, which is a fun little call. Who knows what that means? Great block kick. South Carolina recovers this ball in their 22. I'm assuming going to look to exit here. But they are unable to get past this relentless Kentucky D, but they do get a break on the wing. Oh, there's some call that brought him back, but he almost had time and day. That could have been their first try. But unfortunately, it's going to be coming back for the South Carolina team. Let's see what the call is. Looks like it's going to be just South Carolina possession. Time started back up. Nope, it's going to be a scrum down on the on the South Carolina 30. This is what Kentucky's looking for here. This is an excellent time to pull a 8-man pick here, and we have a hard ball runner, Ezra, junior or a sophomore, I believe. Looking to take this ball to the crib. Kentucky got dominated, though, this scrum. Recovered by Aiden Dorr. Nice run by Ryan, freshman. Pick from Casper. Out of Van Ransburg there. It's going to be Luke Bailey to strong junior, strong, hard ball runner, Alex Turner. Alex Turner gets it back to Luke Bailey. Bailey to Henry Beasley. Beasley gets about 5 meters up the gain line in an excellent run. And Rayvon's there. We're going to look to kick out again off a high tackle call or hands in the ruck call. Kick straight out. Excellent kick there. Great ball position. Great ball position.
Way to commentate.
Okay. Thank you from the peanut gallery. They were chirping me. I'm going to be right behind this call, calling it how it is. You got Burger here. Going to get another toss in. He gets it. Oh, is it going to go? Oh, interesting miscommunication there. But we were still able to recover, going to Casper. Freshman again. They're calling power, if you can hear that. That seems to be their close man play. And that's a try from Henry Beasley. What an incredible play from the Cats. From a botched line-out call, just miscommunication, recovered. That's just some great dynamic play from our Cats. The A-side team is warming up for their game this afternoon, and they are quite vocal. They're going to be coming out ready to play. Fired up after that incredible try from Henry Beasley, our British mate. That was a great play. Let's see if we can make this extra point here. We've been struggling a little bit all day. Dalton Stevens, who I once said was an elite place kicker, I no longer believe that to be true. He's not very good. Well, he could be better at least, I'll say that. They should have me out there. I got quite a boot on me. But unfortunately, I'm dealing with an injury right now, but it's no biggie. I'm a tough kid. I'm a big boy. All right. We got Connor here on the kick, a freshman again. Can he make this kick? He was practicing him earlier. He misses just wide, just on the left side. I think he makes the next one, though. If I were a gambling man, I say he drains the next one. He's got a little blood on his eyebrow. We're going to be gearing up for another kick from the South Carolina team to our Cats. They're looking to run it up the gut and just absolutely destroy. I mean, the South Carolina team needs any kind of spark here to get them going. This has been all Cats all day, as I've been saying. It's going to be a kick to Alex Turner, hard ball runner, one of the highest scoring players. He offloads to Landon. Landed to Henry Beasley. Henry Beasley, hard carry. Nice recovery there. Good, strong ruck here. They're trying to counter, but they don't get it. Beautiful run. Casper gets a break. Casper got time and day. No one's there to support. Beautiful pass to Alex Turner. Alex Turner got time and day. Stiff arms one. Stiff arms 2. He's going to take it right under the post. He's going to take it right under the post, and he scores an excellent try from our B-side team just to extend that lead even further. That was it. All quarterbacks from Casper's excellent line break. Great call to bring it back to that weak side. He saw a line, and he took it. He had space, he had time, and he had composure, and he brought it through to Alex Turner to finish that try off. This third side here is showing just how deep the Kentucky roster goes, because that was an elite play from one of our highest scoring players on this B-side. He's known to score 3 or 4 tries a game at least. You generally is playing 8-man, but it would seem this week he's and that's a great kick here from Connor. He got the second one. Like I said, he drained it, and I did call that. So that will extend our lead out even further. That'll bring the score to 27-0 for our Cats here. Almost looking insurmountable here from the Cox perspective, but maybe they can get something, you know. If they can start dominating on scrums, dominating on rucks. Miscommunication from the Cats defense on recovering that ball. The Cox are able to recover it right off their kick. Double knock, so it's going to be a Cox scrum on the Kentucky 30. We've been here before. Hopefully this time the South Carolina team can get something done. We are 12 minutes into the second half of this game. It's Kentucky Development. It's a hard word to say. I'm trying to say I'm going to stop. It's our developmental side. There you go. Developmental side. And they are showing that they don't need much development. They are pretty much amazing. It's a good carry from Henry Beasley. Recovery to Luke Bailey, our 9 to Rayvon. An excellent sophomore player. Came out for the spring to play 7s. And he's showing just how good he can be in a different format here. It's going to be hands and ruck penalty again from the South Carolina Gamecocks. It's going to be a kick out directly from Ryan, our freshman, with the white hair. He kicks it. It goes directly out. That's a great kick. Gains favorable game position. Touch judge is spotting it at the South Carolina 35 or 40. It's going to be a Berger throw-in. Berger, that's Jackson Millar for you. If you're just tuning in, he is an impact player, to say the least. When he enters the pitch, you feel him. And he gets the ball. He's carrying it. He gets a pass off to Ezra. Ezra takes it. He's a hard ball runner. You cannot bring him out with just one. Excellent ruck. 9 ball. Luke Bailey to Ryan. Ryan to Adam Van Rensburg. To Rayvon. Rayvon's breaking 1, 2, 3 tackles. And he goes down finally. It's going to be a 9 ball from Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey to number 10. Number 10 to Nolan Watson, who gets destroyed at the line, but it's okay. He's a tough kid. Luke Bailey to Ryan. Ryan, chip kick to Kalen, looking for Kalen. Kalen recovers. Sergey recovers that ball, but gets pushed out, unfortunately. That was a cheeky play there from freshman Ryan to look for the chip kick there and find fast player Kalen, sophomore, stud. And was able to find him, but a little bit of a bobble from Kalen led to a Sergey recovery. Great, but he was unfortunately pushed out. So it's going to be a cock line out on the 22. They get a clean win out the back, looking to exit the zone. They get a weak kick directly to Landon, sophomore player. It's going to be Kentucky ball on the South Carolina 22. Luke Bailey's looking for this 9 ball here. He gets it. It's to Henry Beasley. If you heard, Beasley gets it. An incredible, powerful run. That's our British mate. Good play here to Ryan. Ryan to Berger. Berger gets the ball. I'm lying. Berger gets the ball. Berger to Ezra. Ezra's breaking 1, 2, 3. There's Bees. Bees gets a break. We're on the 5. Kentuckies are going to try to pick this ball and take it all the way to the crib. Kentucky's calling for a scrum off that penalty. Go, Jackson. Jackson gets time. He gets space. He scores a try. Jackson Millar, burger try. I told you he was an impact player. I told you he was. I told you he was. And that's the impact I was speaking of. Everyone's pumped. Everyone loves to see it. There's nothing better in life than a burger try. He needs water. He's called for water. He deserves it. You dropped your crown, King. That's a burger try, folks. Can you ask for a better day of rugby? It's a burger try. And it's a burger day. I told you he's an impact player. And we felt that impact, let me tell you. The city of Lexington just felt that impact of that try. It was off a penalty on the South Carolina 5. Seemed like a hands in the rug penalty, which they are struggling to deal with. The Sirs awfully stringent about these. But right now you're watching a extra point attempt here from our freshman, Ryan, who's been dialed in with his kicks. And he just misses it slightly wide to the right. That's a tough kick. We seem to be struggling from the right side. But it's okay because we just saw the best thing in humanity, which was a burger try. I mean, just come on. Can you ask for a better day of rugby? I don't think so. Beautiful day here in Lexington. Kentucky is now up significant margin. It's going to be a kickoff to Alex Turner, which is a questionable choice of target, as he is a crazy hard ball runner. Already has 1 try on the day. It's going to be a 9 ball to freshman Ryan, to number 10 again. Offloads to out of Van Rensburg. Van Rensburg places it back. It's going to be Luke Bailey to Nolan Watson. Nolan Watson gets smashed again behind the line. Got to probably start hitting these lines a little harder. They're calling Angel. Kicks it deep. Kalen is chasing it hard. It goes right past them all and straight out of bounds. That was a great attempt for a cross-field kick, but it did bounce backwards and was a hard judge of bounce. It's going to be a cockstrom right at midfield. Or, sorry, not cockstrom. Cock line out. They insert in. Number 17, their tall kid. Goes up, brings it down. Goes to 9. 9 to the 10. 10 gets it off, but gets clobbered. Number 12 gets the ball. He gets it off. Gets it wide. They recover. They're going to get space. He kicks it off. It's going to go right to Kentucky here. Hopefully they can recover. Oh, Connor's bobbling. Connor gets it, though. He's a fast kid. Fast kid. He gets some speed. Oh, he gets brought down hard. But he gets right back up again. What a player. It's going to be Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey looking for that 10 ball. Tips ball directly to Caleb Lauder. He's back after a concussion and a hard hit to his head last game. My former roommate. It's going to be Nolan. Nolan gets brought down again. Oh, he places the ball back. Luke Bailey gets the ball, gets clobbered, but he gets it off. 10 to Casper, freshman Casper. Casper gets him another break. Those long legs of his just bringing him like a gazelle. Luke Bailey to Ryan. Ryan kooks it off again. Avid with the feet action right now. Kalen's chasing after this ball. Sergey gets it. Sergey gets the ball. Sergey gets the ball. He's taking it under these posts. Score that try, Sergey. What a kick. What a play from Ryan, the freshman. He is absolutely facilitating some great rugby right now. He's showing why he deserves to not be on this third Seaside developmental side. He wants to be on the big stage. Excellent try from Sergey. That's a speedy winger right there, folks. Or let's see, I think he might be playing flanker right now, but he is fast. Used to play kicker, college football kicker. Decided he wanted to try his hand at the rugby pitch. Shit. Good stuff, boy. Dapped up. Freshman Casper, who just left the pitch. Had an excellent day. Notable try effort on the Alex Turner first try of the game. He had a 40-yard run to great pass when he had enough time and space to get it off, and facilitated a great try. It's going to be an extra point kick from Sergey himself because, as Coach Henry likes to say, it doesn't count unless you make the kick. This guy's notably does cartwheels in between drills and practice. It's strange, but he does it. He's going for a tough kick here. And he absolutely drills it, calls it good. That's a kicker right there, folks. Was able to boot that thing right through the uprights. And it does, in fact, count, as Coach Henry says. You need to make the kick for it to count, and it counts.
No, remember that time when you waved that kid?
That makes the score 39-0, folks. Some dominant play here from the Cats. Both the developmental sides are just dominating the pitch today, showing that we are Lexington. We are here to play. That's a knock-on from the guy who just scored the try there, Sergey. It's an unfortunate one. First task, as Coach Sam likes to say, he did not do his first task. He, in fact, failed on the first task. It's okay. So the number 9 on the Cox side is going to try just to kick it straight out. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a maul attempt here from the Cox on this line-out attempt on the Kentucky 20. I would expect a middle jumper, 17 inserting in to maul formed. They're going to try to get through, and it's going to get stumped by our big Kentucky third side. Let's see if that's the case. I'm known for my predictions, as everyone knows. They always come true. It's a cutie, cute kid on the sideline here. Yep, middle jumper formed, maul formed, middle jumper. But Kentucky does not contest, so it gets halted, gets brought out to the 22. 22 brings it in, gets tackled, brought down. It's going to be South Carolina ball on the Kentucky 22. Kentucky presses up hard. One kid breaks one tackle, then gets brought down by Ezra, strong player. You're not breaking that grip. 9 ball, brings it in, gets about a meter on the gain line. Force the Kentucky team back just a touch. They need to somehow crack this egg. You're going to get kicked through. It's going to be a Connor recovery. It's a great kick. Connor gets this ball. He stays on his feet. He's going to boot it off. That's a great play from Connor. That is an excellent play from Connor. That's an excellent play from Connor. That's an excellent kick from Connor. Go, Kalen. It gets called all the way back. It gets called all the way back. So that was a scrapped kick, a great kick from the South Carolina side to pin us deep, and our freshman, Connor, recovered the ball after fumbling for a second and had an excellent kick up the sideline, nearly recovered from our young stud, Kalen. Unfortunately, it was called back to where the kick occurred, essentially an offsides call. It seems like Kalen might have been in front of the kicker, so it's going to be coming right back. It's going to be a cock scrum on the Kentucky 10. Dangerous position for the Cats here, but hopefully they are able to get something done. South Carolina wins it clean. 8-man pick to the right side. Questionable choice, and that's a knock-on. But they're going to call it a try for the South Carolina side. Oh, no. It was, as I first predicted, which was a knock-on from that 8-man. Hard ball runner, it seemed, but was unable to hold that ball through the Kentucky trenches. It's going to be Jackson Millar setting the height of the scrum. Berger try. He scored earlier. His name is Berger. Like I said, impact player. Let's see if Kentucky can get a nice press here and win this and exit the zone, and then maybe produce some offense of their own, as this side is well known for their explosive offense. It's going to be a contested scrum. Great push there from the South Carolina side, but They get the ball, give it to their Viking, it would seem. I'm not sure where they found this guy, but he is quite bald and quite bearded. Remarkable physique. Brings it in. It's going to be South Carolina ball on our 3. They're looking to score a try. They're calling it a try for South Carolina. Anticlimactic. Sorry about my call there, folks. That was not what it looked like. Thought that was coming back, but strong play there from the Cox. Maybe that's the spark they needed to turn this game around, maybe lessen this lead a little bit before the end of the game. I don't think it's going to be enough to bring them all the way back. It is 39-0 before this score, so hopefully they can make this extra point and maybe diminish that lead just a touch. If you're just now tuning in, folks, it's been all Cats all day. Just absolute dominance here from the Cats, but the South Carolina team just had a spark of hope here with a nice try off some very strong Cox scrums. It might be a change of pace here, but they're going to need a lot more than that to get this done. It's about half left. You have an energized third side here playing right now. They are amped up because they saw what I might describe as the best thing a man can see in his life, and that is a Berger try. Berger, if you don't know, is wearing the 25 out there, is participating on this tackle, looks for the poach. It's turned away, but his name is Jackson Millar. You should see that guy bowl. It's a sight to behold. They're going to kick it off to Dalton Stevens. Dalton Stevens to Ryan. Ryan, unfortunately, knocks it on. It was a good, quick play, but wasn't expected by Ryan there, who's been facilitating a lot of offense today. An uncharacteristic mistake here, but it's going to be a Cox scrum on the Kentucky 40. The A side is jerseyed up and ready to go. This is going to be quite a game, folks, that we're about to see. I'm super excited. Kentucky, dominant scrum, but South Carolina was able to get it. They go out the back. He gets time and space. Rayvon hawks him down, brings him down early. He's going to call high tackle. Kentucky has to retreat back 10. They're going to kick straight out of bounds. Over my head. It's going to be a South Carolina line out on the Kentucky 40, 40. Spotted there by Caleb Gordon, player unfortunately dealing with the same injury as me, a sprained ankle. Received that in the Marshall game, which was an interesting one, to say the least. Varsity program, but a new one versus our developmental side, and high in injuries and low in finesse, we'll say that. It's going to be a fake lift. It's going to be a nice lift. Oh, but a steal line out from the Kentucky side. They're all able to recover. First knock by red. Second knock by blue. It's a double knock, so it's going to be a scrum down. The Kentucky 40. It's going to be a cat scrum, not a cock scrum. Jackson Millar sets the height. Berger sets the height. This is maybe a slightly weaker scrum than the first developmental side that we saw in the first half, but it's still no less great because it is, again, led by Jackson Millar, a.k.a. Berger. Okay, it's going to be freshman Ryan. Quick tap goal. Boots it down the field. He's chasing hard. He saw space. It's going to go down to the right, far right side. Kicks it straight out of bounds. That's a great play. Excellent field position there from Ryan. That was, again, crazy facilitating. Vying to find a spot on the top side, Ryan is. Freshman Ryan Paul. I got that. Freshman Ryan Paul here, facilitating some offense. Like I said, trying to vie for a spot on that top side. Showing himself to be just an elite playmaker and apparently a really good sevens player, so we shall see him in the spring competing for our Cats, potentially on that top side. It's going to be a burger line out to August, overthrow. It's going to be not centered. So the Cox decide, or the Kentucky Wildcats decide to quick tap and go. And that's a try from Henry Beasley. That's a try. That's a try, folks. Great play. Great play from Henry Beasley, our British mate. He's having a day. He's having a day, mate. They're calling for a tee. Make this extra point. You ready, boy? So much for the Cox surge of pressure there, and their nice try. It would seem it's too little, too late. This Kentucky team is rolling, and they're rolling hard. Passing by this amped up Kentucky A side, they're ready to play.
The boys are ready.
The boys are in fact ready. That was Everett Merritt again. You'll see him play 8-man. Known for his speed. And if you're watching here, there's Jack Colstar. Oh, drained by Ezra. Ezra, hard 8-man, runner, shooter is what he does. That hand signal there is not a gang sign. He's a shooter, puts away the guns. That's the sign we make when we make kicks. I've made that myself a few times, although I look significantly less cool and probably a little worse in draining the kick, but I am money. On this glorious day, it has all been Cats domination, as it should be, as all is right in the world. South Carolina kickoff. They all got faked out. A squib kick over the head of Henry Beasley to Ryan Paul. Ryan Paul takes it in. He breaks one, he breaks two. For a little guy, he's quite shifty. He breaks like 4 tackles, gets about 5 meters on the gain line. It's gonna be Dalton Stevens at 9. Dalton Stevens, who played on the first side as a winger, is now playing 9. Subbing out Luke Bailey, brother of Jaden Bailey, who's playing on the A side this year, this fullback. 2 hard runners, 2 hard players. Another brother duo that we have is the Keogh brothers, which you'll see today. They are known for their prowess on the wings and stepping and breaking tackles. Hopefully you'll see a try. I mean, I all but guarantee you'll see a try from one of them today, one of the 2, or at least a try assist. But again, we have Luke Bailey, the brother of Jaden Bailey. And now we have a line out here from the Cats on the South Carolina 30. Overthrow again.
Yo, what's the time?
It's gonna be Kentucky. South Carolina recovers this. Goes 9 ball to their big hard ball runner. Brought down by Dalton Stevens and Ezra, a double tackle. 9 ball to their little 10. 10 brings it out, drops the ball behind. It's gonna be recovered by Connor and rucked strongly, and that's gonna be a channel call, which means they're gonna try to take it up that 15-meter channel, which is the 15 meters away from the sideline. It took 4 people to bring down Ryan Paul and bring him out of bounds, who weighs probably a little more than a large shrub is what I would describe his weight as. So it's remarkable that he was able to break those tackles against such large kids. We'll say that. It's going to be a line out here from the South Carolina team. They're looking to exit the zone here. This is a scary spot to be in on their side. If they can get a good, clean line out, oh, they do. But they're going to call it not centered, which is excellent for the Kentucky team. And we're calling for a scrum here because our lineouts have been less than desirable in this second half against our developmental side. It's going to be a Kentucky scrum, looking to dive it in on the South Carolina 10. This is exactly where you want to be when you have huge ball runners on your team. You have Alex Turner playing 8. I wouldn't be surprised to see an 8-man pick. It's going to be Dalton Stevens putting it in. Gets hooked straight back. It's a clean win. 8-man pick. Like I said, Alex Turner takes it in, breaks 1, breaks tackle, scores a try. That's a classic play. 8-man pick. Alex Turner takes it in from the far side. Breaks 3 tackles, scores a try for his second of the day. You could see that coming from a mile away. At the end of the day, he's a hard athlete. Runs the ball hard, breaks tackles. That's just what he does. Extends the lead even further for the Cats team. This third side, the C side, showing why they deserve to not have that title. I think they are almost showing a better showing than the first side almost. A lot of older guys on this side getting the dregs of the South Carolina team. This disheartened, sad South Carolina team. Let's see who's going to take this extra point. It's going to be Ezra again, who drained the last. This is a much harder kick this time, not centered, but maybe he's able to get it in. He sends it just to the right. Plenty of power, just a little bit off center. If he practiced, maybe he would have those down. Good form kicker. It's going to be kickoffs from the South Carolina team to our Kentucky Wildcats. You can hear that helicopter. It's 160-0. It's last I checked was 39-0, and that was 39-5, and that was about 3 tries ago. So Kentucky Wildcats putting on a clinic. Connor breaks a huge tackle, stiff arm down, gets brought down by their 15, but still gained about 25 meters of forward progress. Gets 9 ball to Nolan Watson. Nolan Watson gets brought down about 2 meters behind the line. Dalton Stevens to Ryan Paul. Ryan Paul with the angel call sends it a cross-field kick. Lando's looking to recover this. Lando might have a chance. Landon bobbles it, unfortunately. It's brought down after bobbling that ball. This is a fired-up Cat squad after seeing 2 excellent plays from 2 different sides here. This A side's going to be coming out firing. I was just asked if I was a professional, and I say yes, I feel very professional right now. It's going to be a South Carolina scrum down, far side. About 2 minutes left in the half. South Carolina's looking just to set the tone for the next game that they're going to play, if there is one this season. This B side put up a good fight, but our Kentucky team just was very strong by all sense of the word, in rucks and ball carrying, just showing why they deserve to be promoted to the next side. It was a show-out game for plenty of players, notably Jackson Millar, wearing 25. Some would call him a beefy player in the sense that he brings the heat. He brings the heat and scores tries. It's going to be Jackson Millar, Berger, throwing in this line out here for the Cats. Going into the zone. This is a scary spot for the South Carolina team to be in again. Maybe the Cats can score another try and send off South Carolina with a big frown on their face. It's going to come down to the throw from Jackson Millar. Jackson Millar to August. August sends it out to Dalton Stevens. Dalton Stevens to Ezra. Ezra, a hard ball runner. Takes it in, breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, scores an easy try right below the post. That was excellent play from Ezra. You cannot really bring him down, unfortunately, that easy. You got to send probably 2-3 guys at him. And even then, he might still get break through. Big ol' 8-man. I think he might be playing lock right now. Loose forward. Strong play here from this third side. Just running up the score against a very disheartened South Carolina second side. And that's going to be the game, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was the developmental side. If you're just tuning in, that was domination from the Cats. And the A side is going to be fired up to warm up. I'll see you guys at the start of the second half, or the first half.
Let's disconnect.
Am I commentating the second?
You're nuts.
Connect.
To get this game started. It was a nice spiral kick from Zach Phillips, mishandled by South Carolina. Compounded by a bad ball. Pressure, squeezed up by one offload score in the corner. For Kentucky, that's the way you're going to start this semifinal right there.
The question is, could a young Vince Gross have done that in his prime?
He might have done it all by himself, man.
He would have kicked it, chased it, caught it, scored the try, and converted the kick.
Quite possibly.
That's what I figured. Yeah, so the boys are off to a quick start. That's what we want to see right out of the gates. Up 5-0. Phillips to kick in the corner. Obviously, we know Jack's got an amazing boot. Obviously, a tough kick, but a kick he makes, what'd you say, at least half the time, probably?
Yeah, it's a big kick. It's on his preferred side, so he'll be able to banana this thing with some effect.
Got a little wind picking up, though. Got the distance. Slide it through. Yes, sir. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So South Carolina's getting ready to kick off here again. We'll be curious to see if they kick it off to Holden Hahn, which never a good decision, but they seem to like to kick it right to the man. So we'll see if they do it again, or maybe they try to find a different target out here.
Yeah, if you're South Carolina, you just have to shake that one off, restart, play this game 0-0, try and get back into your shape.
There we go, kick's coming. They did, they chose a different option. Looks like they're going cheap. Keogh, he'll probably kick it out. He does, finds the gap. South Carolina looks to move it across the field. UK's got decent backside coverage, and he's wrapped up by the Keogh brothers. See if we kind of got a press here coming up. Mike Punslin with a big press, shoot, makes a nice tackle. South Carolina's on their back heel looking to make a play. Once again, defense for UK is coming up hard, pushing them back. If they continue this, South Carolina will most likely have to kick here shortly. Continued. They got a little bit of space out there, and they found that gap. You saw it coming before it even got there. They're down the sidelines there, and is he drug out of bounds? He is drug out of bounds. So Cats catch a nice break there. What do you think about that, Vince? How do we get there?
Yeah, we very compressed in at the breakdown, and you could see South Carolina, even though they had kind of slow ball, they had numbers set up wide and exploited a gap. Kentucky didn't communicate their defense, and South Carolina busted through. They were lucky they didn't end up in points.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a slight little gap there. So UK's got the line out here. It looks like they're just outside the 22. So it'll be curious if they kick for space or if they try to run in a couple phases and then maybe get a better position to kick. Looks like they're going to attack Merritt up the middle. He's always a handful. I think they're trying to move it wide here. South Carolina willing defense right now, though. Stalling them at the line, but they're setting up, looking to go to Phillips. He's going to put the boot to it. Gets it through. Over the head, back. Another beautiful kick by Phillips. The wind's wobbling it out there, and they just can't quite track it down. Hall's back on defense. Cats make a nice tackle. They've got him pinned deep. Looks like they're inside the 22. South Carolina will probably look to exit. And it looks like they're getting ready to maybe a box kick. That is a beauty of a box kick. Is it going to find out of bounds? And it does.
Yeah, but they're inside the 22, so very, very great exit by South Carolina. That Jack's kick, even though shooting right down the middle, he's got a lot of wobble in this wind. Very difficult for the South Carolina receiver to get back into the sun to get underneath it.
So we got UK's, what we got here? So South Carolina had that box kick. Over the years, 15 years we've been coaching this program, South Carolina has always been a handful with that box kick. For years and years, it's been one of their biggest weapons, and I don't know how much they teach it over there, what the deal is, but it's always been one of South Carolina's probably elite weapons is that box kick.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great scrum halves play for South Carolina over the years. And that be a real weapon, especially getting outside of your own 22.
Yeah, you know, down there in that corner when the wind's blowing, it can be a coffin corner down there. Many games, teams have been buried down there, but South Carolina, brilliant exit. So here we go. Cats got the line out. They go into Punzelin, take it down, out to Phillips. Dardis, the big Holden Hahn out around the corner. Get some good space. Cats will try to reset, probably run a phase or two, and then look to exploit a gap out wide if they can find one. Charlie Bear brings it up the middle. Not exactly the play we were looking for, but good enough to get us clean ball going forward. Oh, Monier takes a shot. He doesn't take many shots, but he took one there. But Cats still moving the ball out quick. Keogh, always dangerous, gets the ball, scrambles up the middle, takes a shot. Cats need to get some form, though, here. They're scrambling around a little bit. Monier takes it up, trying to get form here. But South Carolina's willing defense. Cats cannot break through. As I say that, though, who's that? Dardis gets through the line. Holden gets through the line. Oh, that's a brilliant little offload there by Charlie Bear. But, you know, we've, ran 10 or 12 phases and made maybe 5 or 6 meters? That's the gap. Oh, Phillips has been a little labored for most of the season, but he's finally healthy again, and you can see he's finally able to take that gap. I think maybe the fact that he hasn't taken that gap much this whole year kind of caught everybody off guard and left him isolated a little bit.
Yeah, it was a great break. South Carolina been pushing hard on defense, and Zach saw it, took the gap, got himself a little isolated, was looking for an offload. And I don't think he was expecting as big a hit as he got, but it was a very nice tackle. He was able to remain on his feet and then play the ball. So South Carolina, good defensive effort down in their own end. That ball over.
So here's where South Carolina's the most dangerous in their lineouts. They've caused a lot of problems this season, and we'll see if we're up to the task on shutting down their attack from the platform here. Oh, right off the gate, that's a big tackle. Was that Keogh? Probably Keogh. Keogh, big tackler at that 13 channel. You do not want to run into him. So South Carolina retains it, trying to hammer it up here a little bit to get some space. Box kick. We got both fullback back. They ran into each other, but not too bad. Scramble around. And Cats diving over. Is that what the call was there, Vince?
Yeah, not coming in through the gate. And a little shadow. It looked like we were late to support. I don't know if it was Barry who came in the side first to arrive.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because we had a chance to do something there and just some indecision. And now
that extra meters was for kicking the ball away.
South Carolina looks to hit a very makeable kick here, and 3-7 could be the score. See if he can put it through. Wind settled down, so he's got a pretty nice shot here. Vince, you make that?
Not on my best day. I don't have that leg.
Here he goes, he lines up. Puts it through. Puts it through. So Cats up 7-3. What are we, probably 10 minutes in, give or take?
Yeah, 10 minutes in, I believe. Again, that started from another box kick.
Yep.
It wasn't the best box kick, but it had good height, good distance, and UK back three didn't communicate it very well. Big pressure by South Carolina, turned the ball over 3 points. So I expect more and more of that.
Yeah, the box kick has been their big weapon so far. I mean, they're 2 for 2 on great decisions. Uh-oh, could be a card here.
It was close.
And the fact that he's laying on the ground and not getting up, that never bodes well for anybody, us or them.
He did not land on his neck or back, which is generally the deciding factor when playing a man in the air as to whether or not a card follows. But let's hope this young man is okay. We'll get back to you as soon as.
Yeah, trainers out there taking a look at him. Got a pretty good fan base out here today, Vince. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. 300 strong, a lot of blue. Big environment. The Cats have been off for a handful of weeks, so I think everybody's kind of been excited to come out and see some rugby.
Yeah, definitely had kind of a break there. We had this game scheduled against Thomas More, and various different reasons from the Thomas More side, they weren't able to put it together. So we had our second and third sides come out, played Drury and Marshall, and performed very well. But the Cats have been off. The A side's been off for 4 weeks.
Yeah, you know, you love the fact you get to rest some bodies, but you hate the fact that you haven't been able to sharpen your skills much. I know 4 weeks of practice, no games. It's hard to corral those kids.
Yeah, for a coach, it's always that challenge, right? It's like, I want the boys to get rested, I want them to get healthy, but are we staying sharp? Are we staying focused? And you could do it 10 times and get, 8 different results from it. Just depends on the boys, what do they got going on, what's school-wise, Halloween, a lot of things going on. Lot you can get distracted on.
So to recap, we are 7-3, got 10 minutes into the game. Kentucky, nice try, created off a Jack Phillips kick. Holton Hans, big pressure, covered the ball off of it to John Hall, score in the corner, and then Jack Phillips converted. South Carolina bounced right back. Got a penalty off a nice box kick. Still right with the injury. Suffered by South Carolina player. What was player to go into a restart. That should be penalty to South Carolina.
Yeah, probably a knee or an ankle, I imagine. But no card given, so looks like we'll be 15 on 15 as we get ready to restart this thing.
Yeah, the timing was just a little off. You got to be patient there and let the man hit the ground. It's half a step. It's something they should have done.
Yeah, we've already had too many penalties, in my opinion, for the Cat side. I mean, we've already had, 4 or 5 probably? Can't be having that. Need to play a little bit cleaner. They're silly penalties, too. So here we go, South Carolina once again, where they're very dangerous is off these lineouts. They have a lot of misdirection, they move the ball wide, and that's probably where they've scored the bulk of their tries so far this season is off set pieces, particularly these lineouts. So we'll see if the Cats up to the challenge for the second time in a row. Ball comes out, presses on, South Carolina knocks it. Play on, says the sir. So 2 for 2. The Cats' pressure defense off the lineout has been strong. If we can continue that the rest of the game, that'll bode well for us. And the Cats got a scrum, 22 meters out, pretty much right in front of the post. So.
And I could be wrong, but it might have been South Carolina's main lineout option that went out with that injury. They went with a little different look and appeared to lift a flanker. The first scrum of the game, Kentucky generally does well in this area.
Interestingly, the Cats have not went splint backs here. They've got them all piled up on the left-hand side. What do you think about that choice, Vince? You think so? You going to see Everett Merritt to the right, out to Joe Keogh, perhaps?
Those are my feelings on it.
Now, be honest. If you were the 9, would you just take it around the back and juke the guy and score? If it was you, Vince Gross.
I would take it. I cannot say what would happen after that.
And then you'd probably yell at the 8-man for not rucking over you if by happen you got tackled.
Covered well by South Carolina.
Yeah, they were on it. They knew what was coming just as well as we did. So Cats try to set up some form here. Hall takes it up. That was a good decision. Had he passed it, there would have been nothing there. Cats need to get structure, though. They're trying it. They're trying to get a crash up. working it in. South Carolina's always been good on the poach, though. They're trying to poach, and they might have got that. Did they? They did not, but it was close. Cats are scrambling. Phillips takes it up, takes a big hit. Cats need to get some formation here. They're all over the board, slinging it around. They need to hammer it up, and that's what happens. Flinging the ball around, and Holden Hahn knocks it on. The Cats should have just taken it up, perhaps get Jared Monair to just pound it up and reset the platform, but they got a little frantic there.
Well, it's about the third time I've seen John Hall play first receiver and have his first 3 steps go straight sideways and off the ball. He needs to engage the defensive line a little bit and not let those defenders just shuffle off. I think everybody knows that Holden is ultimately going to get the ball in that situation, but you got to keep him honest. South Carolina was able to pressure Holden and force a knock-on. I think the Cats will make an adjustment on that in the future.
South Carolina going to run it here, or they're going to kick? What do you think? Looks like they're going to run it.
I'm going to kick, but I'm anxious to see the pressure Kentucky's able to put on. Quick, slow, well done.
Looping a kick. So a run to kick. And the ball bounces in. Nice little kick. Keogh's got time. So there's a little bit of contact there, and the man that would have rucked over Joe Keogh got kind of taken down, so they scrambled. Cats are in trouble here. They could lose this ball, and they have lost the ball. Have they lost the ball? No, Cats have knocked it on. So basically running down the field, John Hall, the fullback, was, tripped up by South Carolina. I don't know if it was intentional or not. And so Keogh did not have a man to ruck for him, and that led the Cats to just be scrambling all over the place and led to a knock-on. So we've got a South Carolina scrum, very deadly spot right here. Vince, how do you feel about that?
I think Jack Phillips is talking to the AR right now to get some clarification on what happened. To me, it kind of looked like incidental contact. South Carolina didn't gain much. They had several people running down the pitch in order to corral it. But yeah, the slip by Keogh was costly. Step up into the defend.
So 8-man pick here. Do you think they send it out the backs? I bet they take it to the backs.
I think they're going to send it. I think they have a lot of confidence in their back line.
And Cats get the penalty. So that's big for the Cats. Was it boring in from the side there?
Jared, I think, was able to apply enough pressure to pop the hooker up. So it was very well done by the UK front row to apply enough pressure to get South Carolina to come up.
Monair's a handful out there, isn't he?
Yes.
He's a big boy. He has been a handful for many years for us, and he gets better every single year. And this is his last rodeo, so he's dialed in to do everything he can.
He's a big leader on this team, that's for sure. He knows his responsibilities. He takes care of them.
So we'll see what UK's got squared away here for the line out.
I want them to maul this ball. South Carolina has not been fooled by the quick out, and now they're just ready to tee off. I think if UK would maul and drive a few meters, they would get a little more purchase out of this next back line.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. It's a similar issue we had with Tennessee a couple weeks ago. We were very predictable, and it made it easy for them to press our back line, and Phillips could never get space to make a play.
That was South Carolina not rolling away.
Dartis got a pretty big foot, so we'll see if we can't get it out of bounds and get us in a good position here, and maybe the Cats will make a different decision on their line out.
I think he chose wisely to kick with the wind at his back.
Yeah.
To his face.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that call came from the sideline or not, but it was a very good decision. Let's see if Kentucky sticks with the front ball. It's not off the top. I don't think South Carolina is ready to withstand a good drive here. Another good line out from Parker. And they're just going to tee off.
Yeah, we got to make a different decision there. Holden Hahn there, he's a handful. You never want Holden Hahn in space because he'll beat you. He gets what, 15, 20 meters, but they got him down, so the Cats need to get the structure, which is something they've struggled with here. So it looks like we're going to pound it up with a pick and go to the weak side there. Try not to go out of bounds. That's always a deadly spot right there. We need to get some form, pound it up with the big boys for a couple phases so we can get it out to the backs. So Phillips takes it up, gives it to Charlie Bear. Not a lot of space though. Pick and go by Mike Punzelin. So the Cats have got some go forward ball here. They just need to play it quick and take advantage. They've got an overload over here. Who's that? Verdes takes it up. Nice ruck by, I think that was Parker Cable there. Oh, but not quick enough. Oh, in from the side.
Well, they've got him right on the home. They've got him coming in and keeping South Carolina diving right on the ball. That's a tough one for me. We didn't have a good angle to see it, but South Carolina didn't appear to be in much of a position.
But Kentucky continues to be a little frantic when they need to be patient and run phases. They're trying to fling it out. They need to hammer it up, break the gain line a couple times, but they're hammering it up once and then trying to send it out.
Yeah, I liked the attack there. They had South Carolina on their heels. I think they chose to go relatively quickly and move it wide, and they had another good phase in front of them. But inaccuracies at the breakdown.
So here we go. South Carolina off the line out again. Cats press up, and Everett Merritt with a big tackle, which is what we like to see. South Carolina will most likely have a couple phases backwards here. Nope, they're going the box kick again, which has been deadly. Verdes is all alone out there. He catches it. He runs away from his support. He's in trouble. But he stays up long enough to get support. Cats are set up again. Once again, we need to run some phases, be patient, and get some positive meters so we can go forward ball here. Merritt takes it up. And he's got Phillips set. Phillips going to put the boot to it. Yes, he is. He is. He puts it up high. We got chasers. Ball is up. South Carolina gathers it, sends it across. South Carolina is going to kick. No, they're going to take it down. And they've got position set here. They've got some space. Cats make the tackle. Those at Merritt. Merritt with another tackle. He's off to a hot start today with tackles. South Carolina's moving it wide, coming back across the field. It's always dangerous. They try to set it out to the wing. Wing puts the boot to it, kicks it right to Verdes. Verdes probably will kick it back. He does. Puts a brilliant kick if it doesn't go out the back, which it may go out the back. Nope, it's going to sit up. South Carolina takes it in the try zone, kicks it back, and they will find touch. So a pretty frantic set of plays there.
We're back to where we started about 6 phases ago. Except for the line is to Kentucky this time. I think if I were coaching on, we have to be on my back three because they're leaving each other on an island. Verdes was lucky there to get away and find some support. But John Hall and Rick Hero have to be working together. They're going to continue to pressure Kentucky with that box kick. Not straight.
But it looks like Kentucky was going to go with that same line out again. And it, got to make a choice here, boys. If you've done something 5 or 6 times and it's not done anything, change it up. Can't be predictable on those lineouts. So
you can see South Carolina knows what their strength is. They have foregone the scrum option to take that on.
So here we go. Cats have had great defense so far. We've shut them down 3 or 4 times out of 4. So we'll see if we can't get another one here. We contest this time for the first time. Cats are up. Slow pass. Definitely South Carolina's in trouble. The Cats have made the tackle. They've got them pressed. South Carolina will probably try to put that box kick on again. Here it comes. Hall is there. He's got Verdes with him. Hall's going to put it back. Trying for a 50-22. And it looks like he might have hit it. He might have hit that. Did he hit that, Vince?
I can't tell if it was inside or outside of 22, but if
Looks like they hit it.
just missed me.
All right.
Pretty fantastic kick. That's a great decision. John Hall.
So South Carolina's going line out again off the top. They're having struggle getting the hands out there. Is that Holden Hahn with the big tackle? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So South Carolina's pinned deep again, but the Cats have not been able to capitalize off any of it. Box kick coming, no doubt. Nobody's kicking it out the back. And South Carolina boots it and line out to Cats. Yeah, the Cats got to figure out a way to run some phases here. I don't know that they've ran more than 4 phases in a row so far this whole game, which is not their skill set. They generally like to run a lot of phases. So here we go. Cats line out, going deep, not straight, surely not straight. Yep. Cats are doing themselves no favor on the line outs. Just they don't seem to have a game plan when they're going into it. That's what it looks like.
Just needs to calm down. He's thrown into the wind a little bit, but he just needs to calm down and zip that ball. There wasn't much contest out of South Carolina, and that one should be just toss and catch.
So here we go. South Carolina, another line out. They've bobbled the last couple out into the backs, which has given the Cats a real good advantage here. So here we go. Into the line out, back jumper off the top, out to the backs.
Much
Cats
better
are up pressing,
delivery
moving
from
inside,
South
and once again, they had a play there. Holden had over pursued it a little bit, but they bobbled it, knocked it on.
Much better delivery from 9 to 10 on that one. The last 2 lineouts, the 9 to 10 connection had been back shoulder or low. They hadn't been able to get going, but that showed promise there. I wonder if Kentucky was able to pick up on the fact that South Carolina is going to make them hold that inside channel. Run some plays out of it.
Yep.
Just fly wild.
Yep. Holden Hahn needs to be ready for that. So here we go. Will the Cats go 8-man pick again? They've got split backs. Let's see what they do here as we get ready to go into the scrum. Obviously, we're dominant in here, but we'll see if we can't square it away. Looks like Alec Cole gets ready to put it in. Ball works its way back. He's got options on both sides. Everett Merritt takes it. Luke Keogh up the middle, gets a little bit of a break. Cats have got a good platform here if they can attack quickly and move the ball. They move it out. Who's that? Verdes out wide. Nice tackle by South Carolina. Cats are set up here. They should hammer it up to Big Monier. He takes it up, which he does well. They should hit it up again here. Looks like they're going out to Phillips. Not a great pass. Dardis takes it. He sends it wide out to Brendan Lind. Brendan Lind back into Parker Cable. Cable's got John Hall there for the ruck. Now they need to be patient here. Need to be patient. Take it up to Bear. That's good. Be patient. A couple more phases here. They should be able to break loose if they're smart. Dardis has the ball. He puts a little hop step on it. Sends it out to Holden Hahn down the line. And Holden Hahn offloads it. Makes a bad pass. Hahn had, was that Keogh on the corner there? And he just didn't execute the pass. You don't see Holden miss many passes, but he missed that one.
Yeah, that was very well done by Kentucky. John Hall had a great one-on-one ruck down here to let them go back right, and they got what they wanted. Dardis held onto the ball just long enough into a snappy enough pass that it beat the defender, set Holden Hahn free. I would love to have been over there and see if Holden couldn't have just taken that one himself.
I thought he was gone.
Instead, he tried to go, it looked like he tried to go out the back to Joe, which was there. They can make that play, but it was not executed. So they buried South Carolina deep inside their 5.
Cats need to be careful here not to get a penalty, though, being over anxious. You know, this is one of those things where you try to turn the ball over, somebody bores in, you get a penalty, and you've messed yourself up, as opposed to getting the ball back here at the 22. Right. Giving them the ball at the 22.
Correct. Nice clean drive.
Clean ball. I don't know what that was about. But nice kick. Does it bounce in? Out.
There it is.
Sure, was a little indecisive, but it did get out. So, monster kick, what was that, 50 meters, 60 meters?
It's probably 60 from where he kicked it. It was a fantastic kick.
Yeah, monster kick.
That was
So that's probably the first series of plays we've seen the Cats really been able to run a handful of phases and get what we wanted out of it. We need to see a little bit more of that, but we'll go back to this line out again, which has not been smooth as you surely would like it to be.
First 3 were pretty, there we go, went short, easy ball.
Off the top, Phillips gets a little space, hits it up to, is that Merritt?
Feeding Everett Merritt.
Merritt takes
Hard
it, here comes Charlie Bear, takes it up. Cats have got a good platform here again. Cole takes it out, Dardis, a little bit of a bad pass. Oh, Holden Hahn, I don't love that, but it worked out. Slow it down. Should see Punzlin take a crash here. Good. Takes it up. Cat's got a little bit of space here if they can use it.
There are some gaps out there.
Dardis needs to put his head down. Caught a break there, though.
No.
Keogh. They should call the knock. I don't know. Would you call that a knock?
Yes. Yes, catch the ball.
Fair enough.
Make it easy on me and catch the ball if I'm the official. It's hard to argue when you drop the ball. But yeah, Dardis just went with the big ball.
He should have taken it up, I thought.
Threw it a little high. Kentucky's getting drifty. They're starting to run the sideways a little bit more. And Luke Keogh is their main strike runner, and he really needs to hit them up.
Yeah.
I think run a couple plays for Luke right up the gut and see what he can do. He's got a big stiff arm and can make people miss on just simple plays.
So watch Dubois out of the backs here. The weak side winger likes to come across. It's one of their key plays. So they might try to run him here. He definitely looks like he's getting ready to get involved. Here he comes. Here he comes. And he was there, and it caused enough problems to give us some grief. We've not still executed. We finally got him down, but it was not pretty. South Carolina is going for a little chip chase. He kicked it out of bounds. I bet he wish he had that ball back.
Yeah, that's a tough ball on this turf. But you got to line out to Kentucky. They went short and simple last time. Again, I would like to see Kentucky maul the ball. It's really easy to play defense when you're South Carolina when the ball comes off the top.
Footers! Try some Batman. Well,
Overthrow.
that's what you needed. You needed to get a little go forward ball. That wasn't what you wanted, but Phillips going to put the boot to it, puts it high. But that spiral kick is deadly. It's so hard to catch in the air. And he knocked it on.
Play back,
dropped it back. He puts that spiral to it, and it's deadly.
It's tough up in that wind and in that sun.
South Carolina's scrambling. Kentucky needs to get flat on defense and get set up here. They're a little broken apart, a little staggered. South Carolina's set. And
turned over.
Chaos.
Looks like Kentucky
Cat
turned
stole
it over.
Cat stole it. Cat stole it. So Cats will try to organize themselves here. Butters takes it up.
We got to go faster, Alex.
Yeah, it's a little slow, a little slow. Dardis puts the boot to it across the kick, across the field there. Does he get it in?
That is.
It bounced in. I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish, but.
I don't think he saw the South Carolina guy hiding back there, but they've got him pinned inside their 22 now.
Play smart here, no penalties. Eli Arthur with a big hit. The freshman coming in, making a big play.
Might have turned him over again.
Nope. South Carolina has it. I'm sure they're going to look to kick here if they can. They're scrambling. Get him down. Is that Arthur with another tackle? Eli Arthur making a couple of plays here. Box kick coming, no doubt. Need to get back. Hall needs to get back and give Dardis some help here.
Yeah, there's no urgency.
And Dardis just drops it. Unfortunate for Dardis. He's a very quality player, but just didn't have that one.
Yeah, he's back in an unfamiliar position, playing 12. He doesn't field a lot of kicks, but he was in the right spot. He just had to pick his head up after that one. I would love John Hall to be over there and give him the confidence that, hey, you know, I've got your back, even if it's a tight one.
Yeah, the back three have not done a very well job communicating.
They're not as connected as I would like to see. I think they could do a bit better job of letting each other know where the other person is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think some of that indecision was Dardis didn't know what he was going to do with the ball after he caught it.
So South Carolina's got a scrum down here. The last one, they had a chance to get loose on us. Fortunately, we made a play, but puts it in. Cats try to press her. South Carolina gets it out. Luke Keogh with a big tackle.
Nice
Dardis tries to get the poach, doesn't quite get it. Pressure's coming up. Eli Arthur, Everett Merritt with a big tackle. Merritt tries for the poach. Does he get it? He does not. Cats knocked it on, apparently.
A couple of nice rucks from South Carolina.
So South Carolina's got a free ball here. Knock on by the Cats, so South Carolina can play. Holden Hahn says, I will put you back about 5 meters. And South Carolina's still got knock-on advantage, and they're trying to hammer it up. Cats need to be smart here. A little disconnected. Fortunately, they throw it around. I'm surprised she's not called it back for the knock-on.
I don't think there was knock-on advantage. We have a penalty here.
Penalty. Too many penalties for the Cats.
Yeah, I think South Carolina got bailed out a little bit on that one. A couple of great rucks saved them early, and they couldn't connect their passes very well in the back line. But it looks like Kentucky was playing the ball off their feet. That is going to be a penalty. So back to another South Carolina line out. Just outside the 22. It's still 7-3 Kentucky, and we were about 25 minutes into this half, maybe 30 minutes.
It's been a game of a whole lot of nothing. You know, a couple phases here, a couple phases here, but lots of turnovers, lots of midfield play. Just as a fan, you're like, I'm not getting a lot out of this.
Yeah, compliments to the defense for making it tough. The conditions are kind of begging for both teams to kick. South Carolina hadn't had a lot of territory. So we'll see what they can do here.
Once again, Cats are on that line out. Cats are definitely on the line out. So South Carolina's got ball here. Kentucky will look to push them back. They need to not get a penalty here, though, because they're in range for a kick. So Cats need to be careful. Holden Hahn steals the ball. He is notorious for that. He needs to make a good decision here. He goes down. Punzelin rucks over. Cats are picking. Eli Arthur picks it. Verdes with a pick. Don't go out of bounds. No. Verdes just throws the ball down. Fortunately, Cole grabs it. Cats are reset with the 9s in. Need to make good decisions here. Moneer crashing up would be the smart play. Let's see if that's what they go with.
This ship needs a captain right now.
Yep, yes,
it's kind of rudderless.
So here comes Moneer. Take it up. Good. Moneer pounds it up. Runs a little high, but Cats get it squared away. Cole gets it out to Phillips. Phillips looking to put the boot. Nope, he sends it out to Dardis. Dardis has nothing out there. He needs to put his head down and go. He does, but doesn't get anywhere. Cole puts it back out. Punzelin.
Numbers to the left.
Punzelin gets loose. Gives it up to Arthur. Arthur's all alone, but he's running for space, and he gets loose. He's got no help, though. He's got no help. And
yes, good set.
Shoot, nice play by.
Good set. Nice tackle by South Carolina.
Not sure who that was. Brendan Lynn, maybe, perhaps. Big Moneer, big tackle. Cats have a chance to do something here if they're patient and make good decisions. Phillips sends it out. Is that Lynn? Lynn needs to not get tackled out of bounds.
Nice.
Lynn to Keogh. Keogh breaks through
and
puts it in the center. So, Cats with a beautiful series of phases there. Some scrambling, some effort, and comes away with a beautiful textbook try.
Yeah, I tell you what, that freshman Eli, he has had himself a heck of a game so far. He is working his tail off offensively and defensively.
Yes, first started second row, too. He's normally a flanker.
He plays like a flanker, and that was pretty fantastic. I didn't see how Holden got the ball here. I suspect the South Carolina fans would like to see a replay of that.
That could be.
But somehow he got loose. They got down the field, and then Kentucky was a little bit patient, too, and that was nice. They attacked their line, and Brennan Lynn was able to get the offload out the back. Nice finish.
Like Arthur, Lynn, I always joke that Lynn and Arthur are like a couple of little Jack Russell Terriers just yapping, running around the field. And then Holden Hahn and Gage Curry, who's actually out on injured air, more like German Shepherds. Bigger, stronger, more athletic, and they bring totally different dynamics as flankers. Run around, hitting everybody yapping versus big dynamic plays. And so you kind of get that combination of the two, which is great for the Cats.
Yeah. My hat's off to the South Carolina defender that took him on down there in the corner and was able to make the tackle. That was big contact.
So we got Cats up 14-3?
Cats up 14-3. Not much time left in this half. We'll see if that settles them down. South Carolina has defended fantastically. And
they really have.
Even into that phase, they had some really nice defense. Kentucky was just able to get one man over. So we'll see. Mike Punzelin finally had an impact run there. That was big for the Cats. I know he's a big meter eater for them. We hadn't called his name much this game.
So here we go. Cats getting ready to take the kick. Probably come to Keogh. Comes right to Keogh. Puts his head down, and he's going to have a go because he's a handful, boys. Watch that stiff arm. Gets in there, takes it up outside the 22. Cats have a good platform here. Charlie Bear takes it up and knocks it on. You can see that coming a mile away. Ball was too slow, and it's just
slow, flat. He had to slow down.
Set up poorly.
Yeah, timing was just a little bit off on that one. It's a hard one for Charlie to take because he knows he's getting walloped.
Yeah, and that's just a tough spot to be in. So Cats make a great play, get a score, and then slap themselves right in the back of the head on the next setup.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're going to try and find their big strike runner, 11. They had him on this last scrum down, but just weren't able to get the ball out. It looks like Kentucky is aware of this, and Luke Keogh had marked him last time. Oh.
Cats get a penalty, though. Good for the Cats.
Yep.
That's Moneer again, no doubt.
Down on the knee. Charlie Bear.
Charlie Bear doing
Charlie
the work.
Bear.
Making up for the knock on. That's a good man right there.
Yep. Charlie Bear applied enough pressure. Got his opposite to go to a knee. Oh,
Dardis misses it out of bounds, but kicks it to the middle of nowhere. So it wasn't a line out, but the Cats might come out all right out of this deal. South Carolina puts the boot to it.
That's another great kick.
Late hit by Lynn or no? And the Sir says nothing to see here. And it should be Cats ball about midfield. So
Yeah, we got some hooping and hollering.
I mean, Lynn hit him potentially right as an ex-flanker. I'm okay with that, but you know that's questionable.
I was able to listen in to the referee conference before the match, and this is one of the things that she said was to watch those kickers and protect them. So I assume eyes were on it, and turns out it was a legal hit.
Well, we got official ref and 2 ARs, so it looks like they're discussing it right now to make a call on what they want to do here.
Yeah, it's the backside official's call.
Yeah,
It is,
absolutely.
He appears he might have some trouble with his microphone. It is a little windy out here. I don't know if they're having trouble communicating or not, but I did not follow a playthrough. But South Carolina certainly feels aggrieved by it.
Yeah, it's one of those, it looked like a bang-bang deal, like the ball was off his foot, but barely. Again, as an ex-flanker, I'm always going to take that hit, but, if I'm the guy kicking it, I'm not happy about it. So it should be Cats line out. Once again, let's see if they do something different here, if they go with business as usual.
Yeah.
Phillips probably can't be happy about it.
I think something simple here out of Kentucky again. 5-man line out. Looks like they're going to contest both.
Cable puts it in, overthrow, and not straight.
Not straight.
That's, 2 in a row that have been overthrows.
2 in a row.
And in a good spot on the field here where, right just past midfield where South Carolina now is in a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right target. South Carolina was showing you their contest front, and they were going to 1-man left in the middle. So a little overthrow there is probably the right call. You just got to shoot it down the middle.
South Carolina set up with where, they're deadly on a set piece here. So let's see if Keogh and Dardis can press up here in the middle in that 12-13 channel and make a play. So there we go, getting ready to put the ball in, or perhaps Monier and Bear get us another turnover. There we go, ball goes in. South Carolina works its way to the backs. Out it goes, out to nobody, ball bounces. Cats are up. Little chip and chase through. Hall's scrambling, he doesn't have a lot of support yet. And they're on him. He's got his coverage now though. So try to get this ball to Phillips at some point and get an exit here within a phase or two would be my guess. Bear's got no support though if he gives it to him. Monier ends up taking it up. Stumbles for a couple meters. They're trying to get Phillips in position.
Looks like Kentucky's going to
Box
try
kick?
a box kick here.
Nope. Oh,
Short hopped it.
Cole did Phillips no favors and short-armed that ball and put Phillips in a no-win spot right there.
Yeah, it looked like they were setting up for a box kick. It was a pretty good angle for it, but at the last minute, he decided to send it back to Jack Phillips. He just didn't have enough power in his legs. So this will be a big 5-meter scrum.
What are we, about
going into the
35
half.
minutes in?
I believe so.
So right here as we near the half, there's nothing agitates a coach more than giving up a score right at the end of the half here. So we'll see what the Cats can do. South Carolina putting it in. They go 8-man pick. They've got Holden Hahn here over on the weak side.
They've got their big striker runner isolated over here, so I suspect this is where they're going to go.
Going to Dubois. Here comes. Hahn was off early and they just walked it in. Just walked it in. So, looks like Hahn and Merritt just weren't on the same page there about what they needed to do and just Cats didn't get it done, just plain and simple.
Yeah, nobody broke with the 9. Looks like 2 people tackled the 8. Nobody broke with the 9. Verdes stayed out with 11. Hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Merritt, Hahn, and Cole just indecisive on what they should have been doing.
Yeah, but very well executed by South Carolina.
Yeah, textbook.
Up, but.
Walked in. At 44, I think I could have walked that one in.
8-man takes 2.
Yeah.
Pops to the 9.
Yeah.
The 9 gets a well-deserved try. He's played fantastic today.
Yeah.
And we'll see if he can convert his own score here.
Cats have to be a little frustrated with just the silly errors that led to that.
Yeah, he got a couple knocks inside your own 22.
Makeable kick, tough but makeable. Strokes back, puts it through.
Good.
So we got
And we got halftime.
10,
14-10.
14-10 and a half, boys. We'll be back. Said, if you want to let us play in the game, we will be glad to do it.
Yeah, South Carolina finished that half strong, and the 5-minute halftime lets you know that they're ready to come out and win.
They were hooting and hollering over there.
They're in this game. They've played some good rugby this year. and they're letting it be known.
You think those 4 weeks off have us a little rusty?
Perhaps.
All right, here we go. Phillips puts the boot to it. Might go straight out. Just bounces in. So Cats catch a break there. Just bounces in. South Carolina will be pinned deep here on a line out. They'll probably try to look to exit. Maybe the Cats catch a break here and not straight, and we get the ball and get off to a good start in the first half, or the second half like we did the first.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to apply pressure at the line out. Got Blaine Donlin in for Charlie Bear, I see.
Yep, that'll be big in the scrums. So here we go. They go back jumper.
Yep.
Eli Arthur with a big hit. Forces a bad pass and a knock on.
Knock on there.
Sir says,
Yeah,
yep,
she
knock
got
on.
it.
So Eli Arthur, man, the freshman, just having a game.
What dog did you compare him to earlier?
I said he was a Jack Russell, but there was no Jack Russell right there.
That was
Might have been like a Rottweiler.
a pit bull coming through there.
Yeah.
We heard that one. That was a good thud.
Yeah.
But yeah, well timed. And again, that's the price you pay for going quick off the top at this level. The ball skills just aren't there. And you let an extremely athletic individual run right at your 10.
So with Blaine Donlin here, I think the scrums will take a step up. He's a big unit, so Cats should get a good platform here. I'd like to see Phillips attack more and pass less, personally. So we'll see. Cole takes it, he taxis, gives it to Keogh, throws a bad pass.
That'll come back.
And, you know, Alec Cole has a lot of talents, but passing the ball as he's running is something that he still needs to work on a little bit, and that's just kind of plagued him his career, I think.
Yeah, he just led Luke a little much. Luke wanted that ball early so he could get it ball in hand and then do some magic with it. And Alec was trying to put him through a gap, so it went a little flat. But yeah, those were points right there for sure.
Easy points. So let's see if the Cats can get a big, strong scrum here, but once again, can't have a penalty. No penalties. Cats fans are hooting and hollering over here on the sidelines. South Carolina's getting ready to put this ball in. Ball is in, comes out, sprays it out. Phillips makes a nice tackle. He needs to roll out of there.
On the ball.
He gets out of there, good.
ruck.
Be smart. South Carolina with the kick, nice and deep. Keogh's all by himself though.
In the
Nobody's coming to
sun.
help him. Nobody's coming to help him again. He's all alone. John Hall's got to get over there and help him on that. The Cats have got the ball here. Once again, we need to be patient. Set up a good platform. As was that Lynn with the pick and go. Monier with the pick and go. He's way too high. Way too high. And they set it out to Phillips to Dardis. Dardis takes it up for the first time. I'd like to see him do a little bit more of that. The way, you know, he makes some plays. Did he turn that ball over? He did not. Phillips,
There's a one-on-one you like.
Punslin taking the ball. He's being a handful. Takes it down, ruck over.
Slow.
Ball is ready to come out. Phillips throws an unnecessary pass to Merritt. Merritt gives a little show and go. Takes it down. Cats ruck over. Eli Arthur's ready. We got a pick and go by, was that John Hall?
Nice ruck.
Punzlin's
there.
ready for a crash here if we can get it to him.
He's got space.
And,
Turn over. Nope.
he was on the ground.
Illegally.
Yeah, Cats were on the ground. I think Joe Keogh was on the ground and South Carolina ripped the ball out of his hands. Alec Cole takes it quick. I don't love that choice.
He might.
And he gets pushed out of bounds. Like just a poor choice by Alec Cole, in my opinion. What do you think about that, Vince?
Yeah, he tried to get tricky, and it appears that South Carolina was back 10, and I'm not sure what is happening.
Either South Carolina was or was not back 10. I'm not sure. Sir's having a conversation about it.
No, looks like we're going line out.
Line out.
Line out. So South Carolina was back 10. Yeah, you gotta
Just
be a little more patient.
silly mistakes.
Yep, they're gonna get him.
That was a big hit. That was a big hit. Cats were offsides. One of the South Carolina players took a big shot and is down.
Yeah, I did not see it, but we were close enough to hear it. It sounds like he is down. So we will have a pause in the action so this young man can get some attention.
Look like a shot to the head, I would say.
Yeah, it is. We've had quite the start to this half. Kentucky has been able to keep the ball pinned down inside the South Carolina 22, but has yet to come away with any points. A bad pass, a knock on, and perhaps a bit of a bad decision by Alico to attack there. But you do like the fact that you're playing inside the opposition 22.
That's the 9 that was down.
So he's back up, though.
He's back up. Looks like he's agitated, ready to play.
Like all good 9s, you play better agitated.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I suspect more fantastic play out of him.
So Cats mistakenly got a penalty inside the dang 5-10 meter line. So South Carolina will have a penalty kick and set up for what they do best, which is the line out.
Yeah, typically these penalties inside the 5 don't kill you, but South Carolina's clearance has been fantastic today. So I suspect he'll put it down by the 50.
It's a pretty good kick.
Yeah.
35 meter line,
Yeah.
maybe. So this is where they're the most deadly. UK has done a really good job in the first half of wrangling in their lineouts. So we'll see if that trend continues. Looks like they're going 5
So
man.
I think they're going to bring 6 into the line out and peel their 9 out, which is what they did. Easy throw. Tee off.
Eli Arthur,
10's going
up
to get hit
big.
again.
Run to kick, which Cats have struggled with. Who's that? John Hall's back. That's a tough ball to catch. He handles
Great
it.
catch.
Puts a big pass. Puts somebody in peril. Is that?
Joe.
Jeez, Cats have just been horrible on their back 3.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
they've got ball.
turned over perhaps.
I don't know. It looks like it turned over. I would say. Yep.
No, we have it.
Well, Cats have it.
Cats have it.
Cats have it.
Somehow.
Cats have it somehow. Big Blaine Donlin pounds it up, but he's way too high as he runs. Cats have secured the ruck. They need to be patient here. Phillips puts the boot to it. That came off the side of his foot. That's to Dubois. Dubois is a handful. That's the one man you don't want getting that ball.
Corralled
And,
well.
Corralled well, though.
Nice poach.
Hall with a nice tackle.
Oh.
Keogh tries for the post,
I don't
doesn't
know how
get
he
it.
missed it.
Arthur making another tackle. South Carolina's got us scrambling a little bit. Ball is turned over. Cats have somehow gotten the ball back, and they're trying to take a pick and go here and trying to set up some stability. Another pick and go. Is that Punzlin with the pick and go there? It's a big, strong run. Phillips gets it, sends it out to Dardis. Dardis puts the boot to it, and is that 50-22 perhaps?
It's not a 50-22, but it is a nice kick.
Pins it inside the 22.
Slows this game down a little bit. Force South Carolina kick back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back 3 again.
Just killing them.
Yeah, I mean, if Joe wants a better ball from John, he
gotta
needs to
go-
go work to it.
Yeah, he can't stand 15 meters away and say, throw me the ball deep.
It was a very nice take in the air, staring into the sun, but you got to finish that, right? You
Yep.
got to make another good decision after that.
So let's see if South Carolina keeps holding on honest here in that channel there. They go front jumper, send it out to the 10. Arthur, Hahn, runs right into Hahn, but sidesteps him a little bit and throws a bad pass leading to a knock-on. Cat's ball.
Yeah, once you're at 10 and you cut back in, you got to kind of cut your losses.
Just
And
take it in and go.
Try to get to deck and
Yeah.
get out of there. But he tried to make a play. I don't know if his teammate let him down or if it was a bad pass, but nevertheless, it ended up on the ground. And we'll have a scrum to Kentucky.
Cats are bringing a sub in. Who's that? Dom Rosin.
Coming in from Matt Verdes in the back 3.
Maybe that helps us secure things a little bit.
Looks like John Hall's going to go to wing and Dom is going to go to fullback. So big scrum here, big attacking opportunity.
Cats would do well to put something in here. Give them a little bit of confidence, perhaps. So we got scrum down coming in. Oh, Sir doesn't like something, wants to pull him back up here and square us away.
Yeah, I'd like to see Luke Keogh get a touch here. I'd like to see him get the ball with a little bit of time to make a decision. He's your second playmaker out there. South Carolina's a little bunched on defense.
Yeah, they are definitely bunched.
So I would like to get my 13 the ball and see if he can't make a play.
South Carolina gets ready to put the ball in. Excuse me, Kentucky puts ball in. Not a great scrum. Dardis throws it to Rosin. Rosin gets a little gap and just makes a silly pass. Just a silly pass. South Carolina snatches it. South Carolina's on the attack. Got Cats scrambling.
Yeah, transition offense is good for South Carolina right now.
They do that well.
Very
Move
nice.
the ball wide. Need to cut the head off the snake. Oh, man. South Carolina gets around the corner on Parker Cable. That's a tough matchup. And Cats tackle them along the sideline there, but they're inside the 22. South Carolina's definitely threatening. Nice tackle there by Punzelin. He's had a pretty decent game. But South Carolina's got pressure on us. We need to get a turnover here and make a play. And got us wide. They got us wide, just wide as can be. Holden Hahn makes a play, but they're what?
Nice rock.
5-7 meters out. South
Nice
Carolina's
rock by South
threatening us big right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all go forward ball.
Yep.
All go forward ball.
Parker
on this
Cable with
drive.
the tackle. And is that a try or a turnover?
Penalty. It looks
Penalty
like.
on the Cats. Penalty on the Cats. Brilliant little setup there. Don Rosin just makes a silly errant pass. South Carolina grabs it, runs a handful of phases, and puts us under pressure.
Yeah, he did great to make a line break. It just didn't have to be a try.
Yep.
And Luke Keogh had shifted to his other shoulder.
So South Carolina's in position here for some pick and goes. See what they do. We're on the far side of the field here, so I can't see exact details, but they're working the picks, and it looks like they're in. They're in. So silly errors by the Cats continue to be the theme for the day.
Yeah, great transition offense from South Carolina. I mean, it still wasn't easy. They went 7 or 8 phases after they turned that ball over. And they're fired up, ready to go.
You come in against the #1 team in the country, and you're up on them late. You know, you got to feel great about that.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have scripted the first 10 minutes any better if you're South Carolina. You know, hold them out, and then get a transition score. I mean, those are great. When you get the defense reeling, it makes offense so much easier. And to their credit, South Carolina did not slow down. They continued to make good passes and keep the ball going forward. And
in a way, it
they
sort of
got
looked
their
like
reward.
that second try Kentucky had. It was a turnover and just a handful of active phases, and bam, next thing you know, score.
Yeah, there was one really nice ruck in there to prevent Kentucky from stymieing the flow of the ball. It might have been 11 that had that great ruck. And
He strokes it.
I think he
through.
pushed it.
Missed it.
Pushed it, so 1-point game.
15 for South Carolina, 14 for the Cats. So Cats were down earlier this year to Marion late in the game and managed to come back and score 2 tries late to pull it out. So the Cats are going to need a little bit more of that magic today, making better decisions and run more phases.
Yeah, you've got 30 minutes left, so no panic. You just need to get control of this game back. Got time off for a sub. Oh,
Blardo's coming in at lock for taking Holden Hahn off. I wonder if Holden's shoulder's been bothering him a little bit this season.
I saw him hold it earlier, but he put in a yeoman's 50 minutes.
You don't like seeing him come off because he's, U20 All-American. He's a hell of a player. Dubois gets the ball, gets it back to the fullback. He kicks it away. South Carolina's on the chase. Gio Keogh catches it in the air, throws an offload to Monier. Monier takes it up.
Isolated.
And Cats have got the platform here to move. Let's see what they can do with it. Blardo takes it up right away. He is a big human going in at about 6'4", 260. Cats move the ball out. Phillips to Donlin. Donlin puts the shoulder down. Phillips with a nice ruck. Keogh's got the ball. Throws an offload to Cable. Cable goes down, scrambles around. Cats secure the ruck. Yes, they do. Punzelin gets it.
Ooh.
Scrambles around, gets some positive meters. Cats have got a great platform here if they can use it. Cole's a little slow to get the ball out. Monier takes it up. He's always a handful, gets his meters. Takes 3 tacklers to put him down. Cats look to scramble. South Carolina's got good defense here, though. Eli Arthur catches it. Drags a couple defenders. They get him down. He's about at the 22. Cats slow it down.
Good face play.
Little pick and go here by Keogh. Merritt secures the ruck. Probably trying to go to Blardo here on a crash. Nope, pick and go. Pick and go by Arthur. They've got Blardo in a good crash position here. Everett Merritt's a little high in that pick and go, but he gets him down. Cole to Blardo. Blardo hammers it up, gets a couple meters. Ball's out quick to Phillips. Phillips out to Dardis. Dardis to Keogh.
That's
Keogh's got
trouble.
space. And he knocked it on.
I think it's backwards.
Backwards. So Cats secure the ball. They had a walk in there, but just couldn't get it. Donlin with a big run. Needs to get lower, though. He's too high. That's kind of been a theme by our props today. Running too high, and he gets pushed back. Alec Cole secures it, taxis a little bit. He needs to go to deck. He does. 9's in. Cats need to control with the power offense right here.
South Carolina looks offsides. Yeah,
Offsides they are. She got it.
that's a score
Donlin
anyway.
crashes through, though. So Cats with a good answer.
Yeah, I mean, great answer. That was 10, 12 phases right there of really good phased ball. They were able to get the ball to Keogh, and he was lucky enough that his pass did not trickle forward. But big hard running. Blaine Donlin set it up. Mike Punslin came in, and it wasn't the most effective run, but it was angry.
Yep.
And it sucked in a lot of defenders. Kentucky was able to hold on the ball and keep going forward. A very strong answer for Kentucky.
They needed
giving
it.
up 5. They did.
I mean, that's, probably the second time they've looked good today. The second score, they had a nice little phase here, and then right there they looked a little pissed off and confused that they might be behind in this game, and they put it together. So let's see if they can catch this next kick and repeat the process.
Yeah, and all that started from a South Carolina clearance kick that went right down the middle of the field and didn't make it out, and that's the danger.
Oh yeah,
That's
go
the
either way.
That's the danger. You could have had a line out. Instead, you had to fight 15 phases. It's going to be
Phillips
long enough.
smokes it right through the
Good.
middle.
It's a big kick. So
Yeah,
21-15.
21-15 Cats. Cats getting ready to take a kick here and receive the kick. See if they make a good decision with it. They catch and kick it away, or do they try to run a couple phases? See what they do.
Yeah, we'll see. It depends on how the South Carolina kickoff goes.
Holden Hahn, their normal receiver, is out of the game right now, so somebody's stepping into that receiver spot, probably be Keogh.
I'm anxious to see how South Carolina responds. Players are looking a little antsy. They've got plenty of time to come back and mount a couple of scores.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't think there's any reason for them to panic, so we'll see if they can keep playing composed.
Nice kick.
It's a wicked kickoff.
Right in the corner. He needs to get into space. He does. That Lynn.
Yep.
Lynn runs it in smartly and doesn't run out of bounds. Cats will try to run a few phases and probably look for Phillips to put
Looks
the boot
like
to
Andrew Weeks is in at 9.
it. That's good. He plays a fast-paced game.
Knocked the
Cats
ball
knocked it
off.
on, though. Yeah, Weeks definitely plays a bit of a faster, scrappier kind of 9 game where Cole is much more balanced, methodic to his style of play. So maybe the speeding up of the process could, be just a little wrinkle in the attack that catches South Carolina off guard.
Yeah, I didn't see how the ball was knocked on there, and I don't know if the change of 9s caused something. It was Weeks' first touch on the ball, but you don't expect those type of errors.
No, you can't.
But let's see if South Carolina can take advantage. They're on their 40, it appears.
And their fans over there hyped up, man. They're
set
carrying
up. They're set up for the exact same play that they scored on almost.
Yep. No, they take it to
go back the other way.
Take it to the strong side. Out the back comes the winger. Dardis, he gets in the way. I don't know that he made a tackle, but he got in the way. But South Carolina's, they turn it over.
Turned over.
South Carolina has turned it over for the Cats. Cats need to be smart here, get an exit.
Oh,
That's a big
need to be careful
big
there.
ruck contest right there. Cats are playing it too slow,
Yeah,
It's like, can't take that long. Lardo drops the ball.
backwards, I think. No,
Is it their knock on first or
No, our
ours?
knock on.
Ours?
Yeah.
So Cats get a gift on a turnover and then just turn it right back over.
Yeah, you got to be composed here. He is young man has not played a lot of big-time rugby in his career, and he's got to know that
2 meters is not
he
that
doesn't
important.
he doesn't have to go 65. He can go 6.
Yep.
And he just got a little carried away. The ball got out in front of him, and he dropped it.
So South Carolina's got a scrum center, split backs, Dubois all the way over here on the line, and he's their threat man. So they might be trying to bait us into sucking in and then sending it wide to him.
It's a tough pass to come back
And that's the
across
way they're
your
going to go.
body.
That's the way
It's
they
a
want to
tough
go.
pass,
That's the
though.
way they want to go. They overload. The UK flankers don't exactly get there. Offsides, obstruction. So Cats catch a break.
Yeah, Ken just carried it too far.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I mean, the
We've
UK
all been
flankers
guilty of it.
were slow to get off. They had a play there. He just carried it one step too far.
Yeah, even though you've got space there as a 10, you've got to understand that you're just driving your teammates to no man's land.
Yeah, yeah.
So give it up early and let them go do the work.
Even if you're that winger and you catch
That's
it, you're
a
going to get driven out of
Big
bounds.
kick right there.
Yep. So let's see if Cats have changed their lineout strategy from the first half, which you and I definitely were not all that excited about.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this team maul before. I know they have it in it, but I think I would just suck in South Carolina. I mean,
Yeah, you got to get some go forward here.
it is.
Because just sending it out to Phillips is not
They look a
not
little
accomplished
lost.
anything. Yeah, they definitely look like they're not sure what they want to do.
They're going to go middle jumper here. Nope.
Arthur just loses the ball. Like hits him right in the hands and he just loses it. The 9 with a kind of a little box kick situation. Keogh under pressure. Throws it out to Rosin.
Much better.
Rosin to Keogh. Keogh's always a handful. He knocks the ball on.
Step forward again.
South Carolina grabs it, boots it all the way down the field. Is that Jack Phillips? He's the man you want to get it. He puts the boot to it.
Now Kentucky has to actively retreat
Yep,
here.
Yep. Kentucky's got to make. They're in trouble. Oh. Yep. Kentucky definitely didn't retreat. Nope. Forward pass.
Yep.
Oh. I don't know. Do you think Kentucky retreated?
They were. It's a fine line. They
Yeah.
were not as actively retreating as I would have liked. And that's a new wrinkle in the law this year. Is before you just got to loiter.
Yeah,
right?
kind of stand still.
Yeah, but now if you're not actively retreating, and South Carolina was running right at the UK players that weren't retreating, so I think Kentucky got a bit of a break there.
Looks like Parker Cable, the hooker's coming off. Chester Hale's coming in, so we'll see what that does to the throws.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I hadn't. Chester didn't start out his career as a hooker, and I had not had an opportunity to see him play much as a hooker. I wasn't sure if he threw the ball in or not.
Well, usually, Holden will come in and take that, but Holden's not in. So with Parker out and Holden out, you got to assume Hale's going to throw the line outs, and he's adequate, but he doesn't have the reps that the other two have.
Okay, well, to cap it, it's 21-15 Kentucky, 20 minutes into the second half. So we have 20 minutes left to see who goes to the SCRC championship.
Yeah, you got to feel like the next team to score is gonna be in the driver's seat.
Now, just so everybody knows, both teams will be traveling to championship weekend because SCRC gets 3 bids this year. So champion, runner-up, and third place will all go to NCR championships.
That's right. Clemson LSU playing on the other side of the bracket. So winner takes on the winner of that game for the SEC championship.
Weeks trying to milk a penalty.
Lardo with the ball again, puts his shoulder down, gets positive meters. Cats move it out quick. Chester Hale just needs to put his head down and go. He does, makes a good decision. Cats ruck over. South Carolina's trying to poach that ball, but he definitely didn't release. Eli Arthur, I've said that name a lot today. Nice pick and go. He just kind of held up. He might lose that ball. Did he lose it? He did not. All right, that's enough pick goes. Cats need that.
That's
Can't do
illegal.
that. That's a penalty. That's definitely a penalty. Cannot drag a man out of bounds by his jersey. Don't run weak side. That's got to be a penalty. Well, Sir says play on.
I mean, a big booming up and under from Jack Phillips right now will go a long way.
Yes, it would. 22 would be scrambling around by himself. Phillips puts it to Dardis. Dardis to Merritt. No, Rosin. Rosin to Hall. Hall's down the line. Nice tackle by
Great
South Carolina.
tackle.
No support.
Offload. He got offload
Did
in
you get
there.
the offload?
Yep. Good rally.
Cats need to be smart here. This is where they've got themselves in trouble for the last 60 minutes. Because they've made silly errors. They run out of bounds.
Carried.
Oh, penalty though.
Got a penalty,
Didn't
not
release.
releasing.
So
Yeah, hands on.
Cats need to be patient.
Oh, we
Nope,
tapped
they're
quick.
not patient.
Sideways.
That's not a high tackle. Borderline, but no. So, Cats need to
South
be patient.
Carolina penalized again.
Be patient, Cats. Be patient. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
I would take my 3.
Would you?
I would. It would make it a 2-score game.
Cats go to Montier, and Montier didn't look like he was ready to get it, but he got. Now, don't get held up here. This is where they get in trouble when they get held up. Cats cannot get held up in the tri-zone. Pick and go, and he's
Oh, all
over.
right. Well done. They'll
So,
take the 5, maybe 7. I don't know. It looks like Eli.
Freshman Eli Arthur's having himself a game.
He has shown up in some spots today, that is for sure. But that was a frantic score.
Yeah, it's not
Very
what you
little-
wanted to
very
see.
little bit of that, but
Monier
it
would look
was-
like he wasn't ready to get that tap.
No, but I really liked the hands play. We were able to get it to the wing.
Yep.
Dom Rossum, great offload to John Hall. And John Hall was able to stay
Outstretched arms.
Yeah, it was very nice. So we turned a little bit of chaos into some magic there.
Yeah, and Eli Arthur, he's put his hand up that says, "Coach, I'm a freshman and I'm not normally a lock, but you're going to be hard pressed to get me off the field for the rest of this playoff run."
Yeah, no, I mean, he has put in an immense amount of work today. We've called his name several times.
Yeah, he and I think Punzelin's kind of been picking it up a little bit too. Those two names, I feel like I've said a lot.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes.
Phillips, very makeable kick for him, but never an easy kick. Puts it on, looks good. Missed it. Looked good from my spot, but the sir said no way.
26-15, 11-point game. I've got 15 minutes left. We've had a little bit of injury time. And South Carolina is in a hurry now.
So Cats, need to catch this, run a couple phases, nice and controlled, and try to get an exit. Oh, Keogh just drops the ball. Keogh.
Turned over. South Carolina has a transition offense time
Yep.
for South Carolina. Two passes.
Knock the knock. So it should be South Carolina scrum down.
Great idea. Just came about it a little late. They had everybody going to their left. 10 tried to come back to the right. Bamboozled mine a little bit. I think they'll get advantage for the knock-on, is my guess.
I would say so. If you're coaching Ari, though, you're going to be watching this film thinking, my goodness, how many just unforced, silly errors do you make?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a month since you've played, so maybe attribute some of that to it, but, a good tough contest is what we expected.
This is where South Carolina's dangerous because they're going to flood everybody over here to the left side. Here they go.
Went back.
Oh, goodness. Is that Arthur?
That was
Weeks.
Andrew Weeks.
Oh, my goodness. That dude is going to be concussion protocol with
Let's
my
see
guess.
if we get an advantage for the knock-on. But
It's advantage to Cats.
yeah,
That was one of the biggest hits I've seen in college rugby in a while. And it was legal.
absolutely. He saw them cut back at least 3 or 4 different times, and he decided to put an end to it. And it was such a big hit, we thought it was a flanker.
Yeah, look, I thought it was
hope-
Arthur.
Let's hope that young man is okay. I don't know if his head hit the turf or not, but his back certainly hit it with some force.
Little known fact about Andrew Weeks out of Arkansas, not the biggest man on the planet, but played middle linebacker in his high school and led the team in tackles, and I believe was all conference. And I mean, he's not a big man. He's, I'll pick on maybe 5'8", 170 pounds. And he's not a biggest human, but he likes to lay the hits. And that was a big hit.
No, it was a big hit. And we do have injury time here.
Was that on the South Carolina 9?
I think it was 10.
10?
I think 9 gave to 10. 10 was cutting back, unless 9 dropped out. 9 might have dropped out. But I did not catch the number. But they tried to go against the grain again.
That's their bread and butter.
Weeks was not fooled.
He'd been watching on the sidelines for the whole first half. He knew what was coming.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
was the scrum half.
Is that what the fans are telling
Yeah.
us? Matt Parsons?
Yeah.
Matt Parsons, how you doing, sir?
Coming off.
Is that him taking a knee still, or is that somebody else? I don't see anybody coming off. And hats off to that kid for getting up after that shot. Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, we're 70 meters away, and I heard it clear as day. Ugh.
Oh, they called a penalty on it. It looks like they reversed it and they called a penalty. So the ARs got together and decided the tackle, he might have ended up on his neck or shoulder.
Could have been.
But,
I thought it looked good, but
it's hard.
we're 70, 80 meters away.
I mean,
It's a long ways away.
No TMO. These referees are doing a great job trying to get all this right.
So South Carolina, where they're deadly again, got this line out. Cats have defended it well. And watch South Carolina do something sneaky. Maybe kind of shoot it up the middle here, or kind of off the edges. Something trickery to get us in a bad spot. They go up front jumper. look to take it down, out to the backs, out to the 12. He's got a little space there. Brendan Lynn makes a nice tackle. UK squared away here. South Carolina's looking to move it wide. Is that Keogh? Chester Hall. Chester Hall with a nice tackle. Got the South Carolina moving backwards. They look to take it up. Arthur with the tackle. South Carolina's retained the ball though. They're moving it out. Punzelin's in space there to make a tackle. Chester Hale with the tackle there.
Not held.
South Carolina's got a little go forward ball here. And they kind of fling it up, fling it out. They've got an overload. They got it down the sideline here if they make a play. Forward pass.
I don't know. Carried out. Kentucky's got a man down. Forward pass.
Forward pass. Is that Arthur down?
Arthur is down.
They got a cramp, I would say. Looks like he's got a cramp. He's done a lot of work today.
Well, Kentucky scrambled well. They had a man down. They were able to rally. I don't know who made the tackle on the end. It looked like South Carolina had one more on the outside.
I thought so as well. That's tough, though, make that pass on the sideline.
Felt more comfortable keeping the ball in play. I completely get it, but it's hard to turn your hips. So.
As a coach, you sort of, if it works, you think it's the greatest decision ever. When it doesn't work, you're like, you should have kept it.
Right, yeah. But, you know, South Carolina's pressing. They're trying to, they got 2 scores they got to get in 9 minutes, roughly. 9 or 10 minutes.
So, Cats scrum. They need to secure this, get a nice little play here, get an exit from Phillips.
I'll tell you what, if I were Jack Phillips, I'd be
South Carolina with a big drive.
15 meters closer.
UK gains possession. They're scrambling around, though.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what's going on. We're so far away right now, it's hard to see exactly what's going on. But Cats have possession. They're looking to crash it up with Monier. Monier does what he does best, which is get 3 or 4 positive meters. Resets the ball here. Weeks potentially with a box kick, or Phillips. Looks like they're going to Phillips. He puts the boot to it. Nice kick. Right on the sideline. Not out of bounds, though.
Taken.
South Carolina's moving the ball wide. Rosin is up. Dubois, the danger man, is out wide on Keogh. Keogh with a brilliant tackle.
Oh, I felt like
Dubois
he was
gets
held
up, though.
there.
I thought so as well. I thought he was
don't know
held.
about that one.
But South Carolina retains possession. They're on, give or take the 50. They go out the back. They're moving it across the line.
Space.
Cats man down.
They got a man out there.
One-on-one. Hall mixed it. He had the man wide open. He should have made that pass.
It's a big ball, but he had him wide. He might not have known he was there.
Cats scrambling, get squared away. South Carolina's still threatening. Looks like Monier's down. I don't know what he's got, maybe a cramp. So Cats are playing a man down on defense. South Carolina is moving the ball wide, putting pressure on. Nice inside ball. Merritt with a nice tackle. Is that Punzelin? Punzelin with a nice tackle. South Carolina's really putting us to us right now. We need to make a play. They've got us on our back heel.
You got to figure out how to slow this ball down.
Knock on. Catch or break. That's what we needed.
That'll do it.
But that was a brilliant set of about 6-7 phases from South Carolina. Like just right out of the textbook.
Yeah, it was very nice. They put some good phases together. Just a short arm pass to the 10 who was looking to take off. Didn't connect.
Yeah, sometimes what happens, the 9's made 8 or 9 plays in a row and he goes in there to make that pass and he just shorts it a little bit.
Yep.
Doesn't follow through. It kind of floats at the knee area and it's just a hard grab.
Yeah, but their 9 was playing with great pace. Kentucky had no opportunity to get hands on that ball and try and slow it down.
So Monier looks like he's a little beat up. I don't know if it's a cramp or what, but he's coming out.
He was limping.
That's big. Monier out. Holden Hahn out. I think Jake Temple's coming in, if I'm not mistaken.
That's who it appeared to be.
And Jake's a good player, but once again, doesn't have a ton of experience. He's been playing for a year and a half now, I guess. So you lose that leadership of Monier.
South Carolina put some pressure on this last scrum down,
Yeah,
too.
they did. Yeah, they did.
So
Get that ball out. Weeks
there it
needs
is
to dig
again.
that ball out.
You gotta go get it.
Weeks needs to dig that ball
Yep.
out. Yep. You saw that coming a mile away.
It's too slow.
Yeah. Weeks has got to dig that ball
8
out.
man. Once you go backwards 2 steps, go get that ball.
Yeah. Dig in there and get it.
So they're gonna have to kick to the corner. Oh, did he miss it?
Did he go all the way in the end zone? Doesn't look like it. Must be on the 5-meter line.
Yeah, 5-meter line out, so it was fine.
Now, if I'm South Carolina here, I'm like maybe giving it to the 9 and letting him try to shoot a gap, or maybe catch it, take it straight in. I'm not going out to the backs.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this tight.
Yep.
And I'm going to work because you got to have 5. You got to have 5 here no matter what.
Yeah. I'm definitely not sending out the backs because UK's been all over that. So I'm keeping it tight.
It looks like 6 is going to go middle, so they're going to go middle.
They try to
They
maul.
maul.
Kentucky defends it, surprisingly.
Should be a peel.
I thought Kentucky would have stepped back, but
No, that's
they've
great.
stifled them. South Carolina sends it out,
One-on-one tackle here.
and he just falls off the tackle. Who is that? Is that obstruction?
Again. I
So,
did not see that one.
Lynn falls off the
And
tackle
chatter. That's
and
a big,
leads to an obstruction, leads to a chatter penalty. Cats need to slow it down. Phillip needs to make sure he finds touch. That's a tough spot to kick, the middle of the field.
Those 10 meters for back chat were big.
Phillips needs to take his time and just get it out. Even if you get 2 meters, just get it out. Puts it to it,
It's out.
and he's out, and he's
Yeah, I would
midfield.
love to see that on the replay. I didn't catch any obstruction from where we're standing, but
sometimes-
she's called them on it twice today.
You know, when you're going in and a guy falls off a tackle, sometimes as your support runner, you just kind of overrun the play. You know, you think you're going to ruck and you overrun it, and then you find yourself in a bad spot. And I think we've all been there. It's frustrating because you didn't really do anything wrong, you know.
Yeah, it was a bailout there.
So here we go. We got Hale throwing,
Great maul defense by Kentucky, by the way.
and he doesn't throw it straight, but Cats retain possession. Jake Temple, the prop that comes in. Weeks has
to
got
it.
ball here. Weeks, I don't know what he was trying to do there. That was silly. He tried a box kick that was just, there was nobody to support, nothing to help. Like, we actually got fortunate. Well, we're going to get held up and lose this ball, though. So, Weeks, Coach Inari is probably going to have words with him about that because even if he executes that kick, it's probably going to roll out the back. And we've done nothing.
Yeah, it's not the right time for that one. Oh, it was a penalty, too, so I don't know what that penalty was for. I thought we might have had a held-up situation. But penalty right back to South Carolina.
Yeah, to the line out.
Yep. I can't imagine South Carolina is going to try and maul it again.
No, I think that didn't go the way they planned.
No,
Arthur's coming out. So Arthur's out, and I think Ed Durham's coming in probably at flanker. Not
Okay.
always a flanker, has played some flanker, but traditionally is more of a winger, but he likes to get in there and mix it up. He's not scared to make a
He
tackle.
is a man with a motor, too. Big athlete
So Keogh with a big tackle.
from his opposite wing.
Yeah, Keogh's had a big game too. The junior
Yeah, he's
has
been
really
solid.
come into his own in the last year and a half.
South Carolina a little bunched up right now.
Well, UK is as well, though.
Oh, yeah.
UK needs to be spread out. Donlan's trying to call him out. South Carolina takes it up. Is that Durham? Durham in there making plays. Jaden Bailey, that's a nice offload there.
One more, yes.
Cats scrambled and made the play, though.
Well done, Chester
Well,
Hale.
Yeah, Chester Hale's made some good tackles.
I think that was Chester.
It was. Is that Punslin with another big tackle? Takes kind of a knee to the head.
Caden is in.
But he looks good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Weeks with another big tackle. Merritt follows it up. South Carolina's on the back foot. Don't get a penalty here, though. Box kick. It's a short box kick. Don Rosens.
Oh, nice.
Luke Keogh. That's the man you want. Danger man. Durham.
It's all right. Got to play on, though.
Play
Got to
on.
play on, boys.
Yeah, they looked like they were ready to stop.
Yeah.
South Carolina was trying to scramble it down the field for a 50-meter try. That's a big hit by, is that Blardo?
I think so.
Blardo's a big man, 6'4", 260.
They're only big hits from that man.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything but.
Former offensive guard for
So-
the University of Kentucky.
Cats knock it on somehow. I don't think they had possession, but Sir calls knock on by the Cats.
Oh, it's advantage for the Ed knock on.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
You're right. So, this is an interesting spot. You've got South Carolina scrum. Durham, who normally not a flanker, is on this opposite side. I'd like to see him switch with whoever the other flanker is, Lynn. Because Durham's just, he doesn't have the reps.
You've got some protection with Weeks on this side.
That's true. Weeks is a bit more of a tackler
But,
than.
you know-
He's having a conversation about it right now. If I'm Weeks, I'm playing that 0 spot.
Yeah,
Seven
but
style.
you're gonna let their 9 go free.
Yeah, he does. He goes to
Big
the 0.
scrum.
They
Big knock
knock
on
it on.
there. Big scrum. All that decision making was made moot by a fantastic Kentucky scrum right there. And shatter penalty again. This is a shot.
Yeah,
This is 3 points.
Take the points. Phillips is a layup.
Quick
for us.
to it.
Never a layup, but well within his range and accuracy.
The distance will be there. It's going to eat up 2 minutes. the worst thing that comes out of this will be a South Carolina 22 dropout. So it's to calm everybody down.
I tell you what, though, if you're South Carolina, you gotta feel pretty good that you've come down here to Kentucky. 8-hour trip with the road being washed out, and you've given the Cats all that they want, and then some. You gotta feel going into the playoffs next week.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. They're gonna wish they had a few plays back.
Yeah.
But they have played fantastically today.
Cats have struggled but maintained the lead. Missed it. Nope, he hit it.
Down the pipe.
Was that 29?
29-15. So 2 converted tries for South Carolina with about 6 or 7 minutes to play is the difference.
It goes to show you a little bit about the Cats, though. While defending national champions, number 1 team in the country, have not played well, have made a lot of poor decisions today, have still maintained the lead, and barring some sort of situation, should come out of here with a win.
Better take from Luke that time.
Yep. Just go down. He needs to just make a good decision. Go down. There we go. Phillips going to put the boot to it?
I would.
Took a little long, though. Took a little long. Hale by himself, you don't love that. I would have given it out the back to Phillips.
I don't think Chester wanted that either.
Put the boot to it.
That's good support work there. Jake with very good support work.
Not good groundwork, though. Not good
turnover.
Groundwork. Not good groundwork by Blardo. He laid on his shoulder and just gave him the ball. Cats were scrambling, and yeah.
Lost forward by Kentucky.
Blardo just ran a little high and didn't work on the ground. You know, he kind of landed on the shoulder and just stayed there. You got to do that shrimp and try to get back. He just didn't do it.
Yeah, he needs to score the try there and work the ball back so it's not available for that South Carolina defense. Very nice poach from South Carolina. Gives them another opportunity here. They're going to have to take advantage of one of these rather quickly if they want to race back.
Again, if I'm the Cats, you know, they got the split backs. They like to come here to the left side, so Weeks needs to slide over. Keogh are, you know, they're in a tough spot here.
They've got the extra man over here.
Oh, he's going to the right.
Yep, they're going to loop to the 9.
Out wide. Oh, they had him wide. He just made a bad pass.
Such a tough pass.
It's always hard to run sideways and pass to a man on the sidelines. Like probably 7 out of 10 times that pass goes awry. It's just so hard to do.
Kentucky does just enough to disrupt that play there. But South Carolina goes as their 9 goes. He's a
good player.
Very good player. Likes to get his hand on the ball. Puts people in good spots. They put somebody in a good spot there. They just weren't able to execute the finish.
UK scrum has not been as dominant as it has been in the past today.
No, the last few have been there, but overall South Carolina has held their own.
But we've also had a lot of movement in the front row and in the second rows compared to last year where it was the same core all season. You know, you had Tyler Willinga and that's brutal.
Got with the bounce pass.
Yeah, bounce pass freezes the defense.
Bounce pass off the turf goes your way too.
So Jaden Bailey's got himself squared away here. Joe Keogh's getting ready to take a pick. He slips, but Cats retain possession. They're trying to set up, I'm sure, so that we can get the boot on Phillips here. But they need to not run out of bounds and not turn the ball over, which sometimes is easier said than done. Here comes a big crash by Temple. Oh! That was a nice tackle, nice crash.
Yeah. Big
Phillips got it, throws it out to Donlin. Donlin needs to just take it down. Out in space like that, you don't need the big prop passing the ball.
It's all right.
Saw that coming.
He was ready to initiate another blow. Got a ball at his knees.
It's one of those deals where Weeks was kind of scrambling at the base of the scrum, feeling frantic, and then he throws a frantic ball, and you know.
Yeah, I think he thought it like we did, that ruck was about to get smashed at any moment.
Yeah.
And he rushed his throw a little bit. But Kentucky is, they're not finishing this game as strongly, I think, as they would like here.
No, they've looked like a team that's been off for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. You know, like I said, as a coach, you know, you don't love it, but it's sort of the way the schedule laid out for us with some other issues.
Let's see if South Carolina tries to hit this loop again. The way Kentucky is set up, they're inviting them to go to South Carolina's right.
Yeah, they are.
And that is by design. I think they want to keep it out of 11's hands. 13 has been a good attacker today, too.
Yeah, the other
So
side
we'll
looks,
see.
looks a little weaker.
22, the fullback is now kind of shifting over now.
And a lot of this comes from Weeks. Weeks has to pick the right side to slide in and help defend.
It looks like I got a feeling 22 is going to get the ball here.
Yeah. Here we go. Going to the left.
Go to the left.
Bad pass. Weeks is coming up. Makes a nice tackle. A little offload by South Carolina. Keogh brothers wrap him up.
Got to roll.
They need to get out of there. Oh! Brendan Lynn goes for the fake, but
Nice pressure
Catch
by
me.
Ed, though. Game.
well, so that's the
Full
game.
time.
So Cats win 29-15. Cats didn't look great. South Carolina caused us a lot of problems. So South Carolina will go on and play the winner of Clemson LSU, which is being played right now. Might be over. And the Cats will go on and play the winner of that game for the SEC Championship in Brentwood, Tennessee next Saturday, give or take 5 p.m.
Yeah, no, hats off to South Carolina. They traveled well, played well.